veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, da, 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 da. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, da, 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 da.
Hello, hello. Sly, good to see you. Been wondering how you've been doing. What's up, girl? Oh, hold on. Forgot my banner. Then my scene will be complete. Look, I worked on it more last night, Jade. I told you I added more stuff. What do y'all think? I had to make it my own because to copyright, you have to have your own edits and everything to it. So I added the picture frame at the top. Then I added I'm not going to tell you all the stuff I added, but I added a bunch of stuff to it to make it more unique. You were sleeping, Sly? Sure you were. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Martin's mommy. Hey, Chris. Jade, I'm so glad you're here. Into the B. Rose is here. Hey, Rose. Hey, Martin's mommy. Hey, Miss Sandra. Man, oh man. Stalkers be stalking. Hey, Geneva. Hello. So, yeah, I just put out a strike. Yeah, I sure did. It's a shame it didn't catch you while you were still alive. If I had known about, if I had saw the email sooner, like I would have done it quicker, and you'd been gone for a week, but that's just, it is what it is. It took more time than I thought. I mean, I didn't get to it soon enough. So anywho, stalkers be stalking for real. I mean, I guess she wants to go on this do this for going on her 5th year of obsessing and talking shit and everything else. 5 fucking years of this. Seriously. Hey, Stevie Lee, give me a second, y'all. Princess will add some chips to her stew that I just got her. Working on my 2 arms, tats, one in it. What? Are you going to do like sleeves on both arms? And thank you for the people that let me know that my stuff is being played. Because, yeah, here you don't get you playing. She's just evil, Juanita. She's just fucking evil. And to say that I talk about her in every stream, what the hell are you talking about? I stopped calling you drunk stalker, even though that's what you are, and that's what you've been for 4 years, going on 5. I quit calling you names. I started using your actual name to show a little bit of respect, even though you don't deserve a fucking ounce of it, because you don't give me none. So there's that. But I started doing that. I stopped talking about you. I didn't mention anything about anything personal to you. And you say, you talk about me in every stream. What are you like? I can't. I can't. Are you watching old streams, maybe? Because that's the only thing I could fucking think. Out of your fucking mind. And to say, you must be watching your streams and just every time you hear Siwa, you think, oh, it's Siwa talking about me. I don't fucking know. I can't with you. I sit here and I've been saying for over a month, she's been leaving me alone, so I'm not going to say anything about her. She's been leaving me alone, so I'm not going to say anything about her. I'm not going to talk about her because she, as far as I know, she has been saying thing about me. But when I started watching streams to try to catch up, I really don't fucking watch you like that. Oh, thank you, Sly. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. More important people. Thank you. Let me see who got gifted memberships. Coins got one. Heck yes. Coins. Call me Kate. Flutterby. One second. Drunk Stalker gonna have to wait a minute to get her attention. Call me Kate. Flutterby. Well, I can't see the rest of them. I guess and 2 people I got blocked. So it is what it is. By the way, Autumn and Smooth Operator. Smooth Operator added one last night. They became Boss Witch, which I don't remember who that is. But Gargamel got one. Miss Ree got one last night. JMO, the real one, got one last night. Sudi got one last night. I think that's about it, y'all. But thank you so freaking much, Sly. Just for that. Let's see. Which one should we play? This one?
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I'm going to make sure to give them something to listen to. Yeah. And then you'll get all fired up and you'll go on your live and get out of character. You $2 mattress whore.
So there's that. Thank you so much, Sly. And Jade, probably the longest member I have on this channel. There's 3 of them that have been here the longest. Little Miss Sunshine, Miss Joanna, Jade. Oh, and I know there's more, and I don't want to get even upset. There's more, I know, but thank you, Jade. 38 months. Jeez Louise. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. And to say that I talk about her, like I said, just quit fucking lying. Just don't lie. If you just want to be obsessive as you always been, just say that. Just don't fucking lie about it to justify what you do. Just flat out say, I want to talk about Siwa because I can't stop talking about her. She interests me. She intrigues me. Like you said, I'm just fascinated by this creature. Oh, disgusting. Ew. I don't feel that way about you. Exactly. I know. Hey, Sean. Congratulations to you, Sean. That's amazing. 10 years. Yep, get off fire. Jade! My goodness. Hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me guess. I grifted for those? Either I made no mention of it, but yeah, let's say that. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will say that. Okay. Call me. No, you're just call me Kate. Oh, hold on. I got to refresh my screen. Give me 1 second, y'all. Jay just gifted 5 memberships as well. 1 second. And to the people that keep me informed when someone plays my content, I'm grateful for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm about to teach someone what fair use is a little bit more, but give me a second. Big hair, don't care. You got one. Hold on, it's loading. Okay. Shanna, Shyla, Casey got one. What the F? I think there's probably more I can't see, but that you got gifted memberships by Jade. Thank you so freaking much, guys. I appreciate you. Hold on, I'm very behind on comments now. Hey, Sarah, how are you? I think Sarah was one of the ones we tried to get gifted a membership last month, and it just kept going to other people who weren't even here. But I'll be giving out more memberships next week. And they'll be paid for memberships, not just the freebies. I already gave those out. I hope they are. They should be tired of it. They should be. Thank you so much, M to the B. 29 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? Sean, I saw the picture of you in your white suit. You look great. You look handsome. Well, here, let's talk about this. And again, the only reason I heard anything of your fucking streams because someone told you were playing my shit, and as I was filling out a strike, I had to listen to your bitch ass. But he said, "See, stop lying. You got gifted money for your vacations." I never said I didn't. The difference is I paid my way. I paid for my hotel room. I paid for the food and everything else. The only thing anything was asked for at all is people asked me to go do extra attractions, and I said, I don't have it in the budget to go do anything else. Everything in my budget is accounted for the vacation because we're going for a week. If you would like me to go do extra things, so if you want, you could, if you want to pitch in and I'll go do those things that y'all want me to do and I'll film it and you put it on the channel so y'all can see what it's like. That's the only thing that was fucking paid for. It was for a few extra attractions to go do. And I made the content out of it and use it, put it on the channel. But not at no point have I asked for anything where I'm not putting everything I've got left of my own. It wasn't all posted. I didn't fucking know that. I don't live and breathe these fucking people like that. I don't watch 7-Eleven to know what she played, when she played. I don't fucking watch her like that. So when I saw that clip on that Reddit, I was like, why the fuck is she talking about my child right now? What the fuck? Didn't someone just tell me she's wondering what my opinion is about what Kendra said? And here she is talking about my daughter again? Like, I was pissed. And then someone said, oh, it's someone, thank you, cleared up, said, oh, yeah, that's an old clip. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. I had no fucking idea that was an old clip. Or I wouldn't have even said anything. Same as I didn't know it was an old clip that she played of Kendra talking about me until I was already irritated. And then Kendra ended up cleared up on her own. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know it was an old clip. Because as soon as I started hearing her play it, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to listen to this right now. Because I was with family. I was not going to listen to no negative bullshit. So I cut out of there. Yeah, God forbid they address the actual people taking thousands and thousands and thousands of a woman who no longer has money to live off of anymore, of a woman who has to sell her house now that she shared with her husband because of their bitch asses, and the woman that they were getting multiple vacations paid for. Not for content or anything either. Thank you, Brooks Nose. Thank you. Like I said, the whole point of me saying anything is because nobody paid my tickets. Nobody paid my hotel room. Nobody paid for our food. That was all fucking paid for. People wanted me to do extra, and that's where that extra money came in, and I did exactly what they asked. And you still fucking obsessed over the sandwiches and drinks I gave to the homeless. I don't believe you did none of that. As if I haven't done that many fucking times during being on this channel. And before that, just since I was a kid, I used to help out homeless people and give money to them, like my birthday money, and give it. Like, I used to do that since I was a little kid, dude. I've always fucking done shit like that. I've always given to people who needed stuff. Always, always, fucking always. But, because I didn't show the proof this one time. Oh, it didn't fucking happen. Are you kidding me? Unfucking believable. Again, you clearly don't go around homeless because you would fucking know that they don't want to be filmed. The closest thing that I ever did was y'all heard audio of me giving those veterans blankets and hand warmers and giving them drinks and stuff. And like that is the only thing I've ever fucking showed y'all. I guess you forget about the time where I bought boxes and boxes of donuts and what was the other stuff we had? Where I bought these little bags and put them in all individual bags and bought cases of water, 3 cases of water. And me and my sister and my daughter and her daughter all went driving downtown Austin in the hottest day of the fucking summer, I swear. And I ran out into all these encampments and gave out bottles of water and gave out individual bags of snacks. And that's what I did for like 4 fucking hours a day in the heat of the day. But you don't think I don't have it in me to, while I'm at a hotel and there's a bunch of homeless right across the street sleeping on the sidewalk, you don't think I have it in me to go in a convenience store and get drinks and sandwiches and hand those out? Okay, bitch. I can't, like, you were just such a evil fucking person. What have you done to help people out? That's what I want to fucking know. Have you sent groceries to anybody as you've been on YouTube? Because I have multiple times. Have you paid anybody's bill while you've been on YouTube? Because I have. Hey, Miss Diane. Yeah, because she's with them. That's why she's going to try to deflect and just, oh, we know you got money too for your vacations, bitch. I paid for everything except they wanted me to do extra stuff. And I said, I don't have it in the budget. Everything's already accounted for. Because when I do a vacation, I buy the tickets. Right, first thing first, buy the tickets, book the room for the week, pay the week in advance, like a week in advance. Then account for what restaurants we're going to go to. And if we're going to go to attractions, buy the tickets there on the computer before we even go, so I could tally everything. Everything is accounted for before we even go. The trip out there in the bus, I had to account for $100 to make sure we have enough to get food to eat for those few days, which it was more with my son. So that was like $200. That's the money for that. Then the drinks, and I have to account for everything. So yeah, I didn't have the extra hundreds to spend on attractions that people wanted me to do, but they wanted me to do it, and they sent money for that. Again, the difference between me and you guys, you have people paying for your whole fucking way. And I've done that before YouTube, and I will do it after YouTube. I've always done that. Even Keith Marie told y'all when we went to Subway that one time, and there was this young guy that was backpacking through the Appalachian Trail, and he was sitting there just on the floor and said he hadn't eaten all day. And I told him I wanted to buy him upstairs. He said, no, you don't need to. I went down to the ATM, took out $80, went back upstairs and gave him the money to make sure that he got food to last him until he got to his destination. That wasn't for YouTube, was it? I didn't feel that, but Christy told you it fucking happened. Hey, JJ, how are you doing? Well, she could go ahead and talk about me. Look, she's been talking about me anyways. That's the thing. She hasn't been mentioned over here. She hasn't been dragged, all those shit. And I don't know how long. It's been over a month. It's probably been 2 months. But she said she'd tap out me every shit. No, the fuck I haven't. But you sure the hell have. CCM has never been in this chat. That is true. But she's trying to throw me in that mix. Everybody that got money from her. You could take me out of that mix. I never did. Is that not disturbing that she doesn't seem to give one fuck about what CCM is going through? And even was cheering on CCM to get with that man, knowing that it was going to upset the daughter and it was going to make the daughter cut her out of her life. And love will win. Your daughter will get over it. Like, why are you cheering that on when they're telling you this man was scamming thousands and thousands of dollars from her and giving sob stories to get money from her? And he's still living with his ex. And when she would send money for him to get a computer, he spent it on his ex-wife's house. And then when CCM saw him again, he would say, oh, I still need a computer. So she took him to Best Buy and got him a computer again. Like, you don't fucking care about that. And he's over here gifting big gifts for people on TikTok as well. And saying, oh, see what leaves breadcrumbs for all the stuff we know about her, bitch. That's just you trying to justify you wanted to stalk. Okay, that's just you. I've never leaving breadcrumbs hoping you will fucking dox where I'm at. Ever, fucking ever. You know how I am about my protection, about my safety and my whereabouts. And you always try to overstep that boundary every fucking chance you get. But say, I want y'all to find me and I want y'all to know where I'm at and I want y'all to dox the hotel I'm at. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I wanted you to ruin that trip, that haunted investigation that I was so excited to fucking do. I wanted you to do that. I wanted you to do it to point so much that I was crying in the fucking room and then went to a bar just to feel safe to not be in the fucking room because of you doxing it to people who are threatening to fucking kill me on your fucking panel. Yeah, I really wanted that, bitch. Fucking hate her. And that's the difference as well. John didn't make someone go broke to where now they have to depend on family and family has to step in to put a stop to it and everything else. And you can sit here and say all you fucking want. You didn't get money for a lawyer. Yes, you did. And I'm going to say that to the end of time because you said it on the phone call to Amanda that you got money from her. And I have it fucking recorded. So maybe at some point I'll get desperate enough to go look and listen to it. It's like 2 hours long. Hey, Les, good to see you. She got 9,000. That's so far what she's got. And like I said, I think it'd blow your mind if you knew how much she actually got from people in the past few years. I think it'd blow your effing mind. And let's do this. If you didn't get that money from you know who, then why don't you show your PayPal transactions from her? Show every single one of them. Let's see how many you did. Let's see how many you did. How many she sent you, because we know she sent you a bunch. Okay, we know she fucking did. So let's show all your PayPal transactions between you and her. Show all your CashApp transactions between you and her. And let's see, did you really get a big amount or not? I bet you won't. Do I really care at the end of the day? No. But you are picking at everything I get when everything's been fucking accounted for. Right? Stalkers be stalking, man. Way to justify your behavior, your disgusting behavior. Yeah, for 4 hours. And like I said, bought 3 cases of water, which to the 3 cases of water was not enough. Honestly, we got through that water so fast, and I felt so bad. Because I was giving each person 2 bottles of water each, and we ran out so fast. But yeah. But I didn't film it for YouTube because that was not what that was about. The only thing that got filmed for YouTube was the blankets, and that's because we raised money over here to do that. That was a thing. That was all my money. People sent money for me to get blankets to send to give to the homeless in their bad winter storm that was hitting Austin. And I was going to make the blankets, but we couldn't find any fabric that was going to be thick enough to help anybody stay warm. So I had to just buy the blankets instead. And she said forever I lied about that when I showed her receipts. And then I showed the actual blankets. She goes, oh, those are her blankets she got out of her closet. She probably pocketed the money. Like stupid shit like that. She is weird, dude. And she actually was. And she said, oh, John was the worst when he was with you. What fucking world? What fucking world? If you're talking about those death threats that y'all got, I wasn't his friend when y'all did that. I was not his friend when he made those death threats to all of you with the Florida thing. I was in his chat. We'd fallen out like 2 weeks before that. So how? Oh, and see, you loved every minute of him outing all my stuff. You bet your ass I did. You know why? Because of all the shit you done with me and my kids and calling CPS. And I know for a fact your hand was involved with the shit with my son in the videos. I've seen the fucking text message and the proof. So don't even fucking sit here and lie and say you didn't fucking get involved in that. And you didn't have any part to play in that. And you didn't have any part to play with the CPS stuff and the game warden and trying to get me arrested and all the shit you fucking done. And all the constant streams you've done talking about my parenting and talking about my daughter and to all the shit you've done for years. You bet your ass it was interesting to see how fake you were and to see that you were projecting all your shit onto me. You ain't got nothing recent with me and you fucking know it. Who? I don't even know all the money she's got because I really don't watch her like that. She said, oh, see with lies. She says she don't watch me. I really fucking don't, bitch. The only time I ever watch your streams was to strike your ass. And that's skipping through to find the timestamps. I don't watch your shit. I watched the stream, skip through about the shit you did about Kendra, because someone said, oh, she talked about you nonstop in this one stream. So I went to go look and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with her? I thought she wasn't talking about me. Don't get excited. I mean, let's do this. There's a way on your YouTube studio to go through all your streams to see who's watching you. Go look. How about you go look at all your streams going back a year and see how many you'll see with my profile. And no, I don't have sock accounts for you to watch you. And I don't do dark mode. No, it's my account. You would see my account if I watched it. Go fucking look. Hey, S.C. Johnson. I wasn't aggravated last night. I'm aggravated that here we are going into 5 years and I still have to deal with the stalker. That's what I'm aggravated about. And after all the things that have been outed, she continues to focus on the little bit that I've gotten, the vacation I've been on, when I paid $2,000 for that vacation. You have all this money. You say you're so fucking wealthy, but you have people paying your $1,000 plane ticket for you to go to a funeral for a lady that's giving you thousands of dollars. But whatever. Anyway, so I watched Heidi's stream last night. She didn't out much about the news with CCM. She said that she hasn't talked to CCM since the whole Danny thing, but she's not mad at her. She's a little bit disappointed because she still talked to that man that stole all that money or took all that money from her. Heidi didn't want CCM to do the stream to talk about all the money that was taken, but CCM insisted, so y'all stop pinning that on Heidi. And apparently someone overheard CCM saying, no, with this stream needs to happen. They took my effing money. So y'all can't even say she's lying about that. What else was there? Heidi said that man was always asking for money. So he's lying, saying that he never did. That again, he lives with his ex. I forgot what else. There's someone made cliff notes on Reddit, but I'm not going to fucking Reddit right now. I'm sorry. But yeah, I just wanted to clear that shit up because I'm so fucking tired of this bitch obsessing. I mean, honest to God, are you seriously planning to do 5 years of stalking me? Are you seriously going to go into 5 years of this? You started in 2019. Are you really? No, you started in 2020. Are you really about to start a whole another year of you obsessing over everything I see and do? Please tell me you're not. Can you not hold yourself? Like, can you not resist anything? Yes, Danny interviewed him. When she was already at her worst breaking moment, too. So that was fucked up. Like, are you seriously going to do 5 years of this? I'm honest asking, because every year before, on your New Year's resolution, I'm not going to talk about Siwa no more. I'm not going to talk about Siwa no more. I'm going to move on. And here we are. I mean, I was starting, this is what happens every fucking time. I'm starting to get hope that she actually can help some self-control and move on and let the obsession go, but she can't. She fucking can't. I said, how stupid of me that for 2 months I thought she wasn't talking about me, but that wasn't true at all. I really thought she had some self-control in her, but she clearly does not. It is so sad. Yeah, and now they just want to, put it all under the rug, sweep it all under the rug, all that shit that was outed. And Heidi apparently is not going to talk about it anymore, so I guess there's not going to be any more truth coming out about it, so I don't know. I guess they're going to get their way. To me, the group chats prove enough of how disgusting these people are. So, to me, I don't even need to see anything else. No, they can't. They fucking can't. Oh, and I heard her say in that stream on New Year's Eve, where she's going at Kendra and saying, I think Siwa doesn't go live anymore because she can't take the heat. Bitch, I was here all the fucking time for 3 years. 3 years, because this last year I've barely been here, as we know. For 3 years, I was here all the fucking time, taking heat from 10 of you bitches at once. You don't think I could take the heat, and that's why I've been gone? No, it's called living a fucking life. It's called getting a grip, getting a fucking life, moving on, putting everything else above this, because that's how it should be. How stupid are you? And I guess she finally did get that job, only because she was forced to. Nobody forced me to do a damn thing, bitch. I've had probably 20 fucking jobs. No one forced me to do those either. I actually love working. Clearly you don't. All you do is bitch and moan on it, or you go to work and you listen to everybody on your fucking earpiece to distract you from how shitty you feel at work. Allegedly. Well, and that's another thing. That is something else Heidi said. Heidi said they went to Vegas recently, yes, but on Heidi's dime. She said Crazy Cat Mama didn't even have the money to go on a Vegas trip. So Heidi took her to pay for it to get her away from all this shit. Because apparently she likes gambling too. So Heidi said she gave her a trip on her dime to distract her from everything and get a break from everything and to refresh. So that was all on Heidi's dime. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot being left out of the story. I hope someone actually puts all the truth out there. Yeah, I don't think she would either. But like I said, I saw those comments someone posted on Reddit. I'm like, Stalker's really cheering on and telling CCM to stay with this man when everybody's telling you he stole thousands and thousands of dollars from this woman to where she can't even live on her own anymore? Because supposedly he's the one that got the most money out of that 300,000. It should be, but she's gonna overlook it every time. What the fuck? Oh my God, dude. Wow. Oh God, don't. Here we go. They're gonna be like, see, she's taking money from Rose. I swear, y'all, I've asked for nothing. Holy shit. Hold on. Just for that, we're gonna play a little video. Let's see, which one should we play? Let's do this one. It's a little long one, but I need a breather. So, because oh my God. So we're gonna play a long clip just for you.
Oh, have you ever felt so good in your undercarriage that you just like stayed up till 5 a.m. to flirt with an ex villain online while your husband was sleeping? Have you ever done that? Oh my God, you're like so beautiful in real life. John Yates, who? Rocco's here. You want to play, little boy? I got a pool in the backyard and a swimsuit I've had since 1984. Oh, God. I feel it. I feel it. I feel the spirit in my pants. I got to turn off the camera. I'm about to organism. I think I woke my husband up. He's going to be so mad. He's going to be so mad. Get the fuck off the internet. Oh, my God, you sound like the dude from Limp Bizkit. I am the dude from Limp Bizkit. Get the fuck up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hi guys. It's fine. Everything's fine, y'all. Everything's fine.
Wait, is someone jizzing themselves? And where's your husband?
Oh, he's in the yard taking down a fence. I'll be out in 10 minutes.
Oh, and I love him, so I tell him I said, LOL.
Jody said hi. Hold on, I gotta tell. Hold on, I'll tell him.
Oh,
hey. Jody said hi. Say hi. I'm on live. Don't do this to me. Don't embarrass me, you fucker.
Oh, so
you're always on there. You said today was not a YouTube day. When do we get a not YouTube day? I got a fence to take down. Okay? I got a fence to take down. You can take down that goddamn fence anytime you want. You always pick the inopportune times. I've only been live for 11 hours today. I was drunk last night, but I was willing to give a beach. I was willing. Oh, it would have been one of them sloppy ones where you just fall asleep on my wiener. You know I don't like a sloppy beach. Chewing on my wiener. We've been together 10 years. Act like it. Act like it. Oh, you act like it. Now you have these new friends and lusting after Rocco with some gay guy. All of a sudden you believe in gay marriage? I didn't say that. I never said that. Oh my God, he was just like, he's just like, don't forget my Gatorade. So, my God, it's crazy. It's so crazy. You know, marriage, 10 years. It's just like we have so much sex.
Are you gonna say you're sorry too?
What? When I had this
You said
on here from the same spook numbers that you were saying I was calling on?
Oh, Jason's getting mad. He said, "Shut up, John."
She is so fucking funny. Like, sorry, that is the best work of Jolene, but I'm still in shock. Oh my God, Rose. Lord Almighty. Yes, I will get a voodoo doll of Rose and rub it on my face for you. I really won't. That's just weird. Sorry. I can't do that. But oh my gosh. That is probably that she's got them down to a T, and you know it. Rose, thank you so freaking much. My goodness. I really don't know what to say about that besides thank you, even though that doesn't suffice, but I'm grateful. Beyond grateful. And yeah, she did leave me speechless. I don't even know what to say. I still don't know what to say. Like, I'm going to be thinking about that all day. Thank you. Y'all been fucking amazing. I don't deserve that. Oh, really? Well, why don't they all ask? What about all the money that y'all gotten? Which I really... Here's the thing. None of us would really care if y'all weren't picking at everything else anybody else gets. Like I said, just do something philanthropic. Like, with anything that you get. I haven't seen you do anything. Rose, you already know. We will be taking her somewhere. I will be taking her somewhere. Here's what people don't get. Every week, I take my daughter to go do stuff. We're going to be going to the movies either today or tomorrow. And I'm going to be taking her friend with us because her friend doesn't get to do anything because her mom can't afford it. So I always take her friend with me. So even that, like, every time I go somewhere with my daughter, I take one of her friends with us to pay it forward to help another child have memories and fun times that their parents can't afford. I'm always doing stuff to help out and to do things that are nice for people. And you sit here and say sandwiches and drinks is where you draw the line. I just don't get it. But I'm grateful. Thank you so much, Rose. Any money I have left over after my bills and stuff, I always save it and use it to spend on my daughter, which my dad gets on to me. He's like, you need to start saving all that. I was like, I do have stuff in savings for my taxes. I don't touch that. I was like, and I act like it doesn't exist because I need, like, that's to eventually get it home. I was like, but that just sits there. I don't touch it. I act like I don't have it. And by the way, it's on Credit Karma, and that's damn near impossible to use that money anyways if you don't know. But anyways, I was like, that is what I use. My tax money is I just put it and let it sit there to use to get a house or for emergencies. I was like, but any money I get left over, I want to make memories with my daughter and her friends. Like, I couldn't do that with my son. I couldn't afford it. And I couldn't get around very well. My health was shit. I couldn't afford to do those things with my son like I wanted to. I still did things like that I could, but not often and not like I could do these days. Me and my daughter are always doing stuff. So anything I get, like anybody pissing and moan about that, it goes towards my child. It's not going toward booze or vapes or green or any of that other shit. But my goodness, thank you so much, Rose. You're going to have me mind effed all day. I'm grateful for you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the membership too. Thank you. That's the one that was here for 38 months too. It's Rose. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate you so much. I've been through hell and back in this community that a lot of people would have not made it, would not still be here with the kind of stuff I have gone through in this community. My family's been fucked with. My child's been fucked with. CPS. I mean, like, we know the whole gamut that you could do to someone online has been done to me. And for now going on 5 years. 5 fucking years. It's continuing. And the whole shit with the DW thing, that was enough to break someone, and it almost did. And I have showed so much proof to the point, I even showed y'all a confession from him admitting he did that to me. It's on my members only. And it's him admitting he did that. And this bitch for years went around saying it never happened. It never happened. It never happened. She's a liar. She's a liar. She's a liar. She's faking it for sympathy and all other stuff. For years, she said that. And then the DV stuff, that for years she said that was a lie. When, again, police reports, audio, witnesses, everything. Witnesses of my mom and a girl that he was dating and all that stuff saying they witnessed him do these things to me. And you still go on and say that I lied about that just because you want to be friends with his new wife who doesn't know him like I do, doesn't know me, and doesn't know what he's like on METH. So that all thing was freaking horrible in itself. So yes, I've seen the worst of this freaking community. And yes, let me drop the link. I'm going to mute while I drop the link so Sly can come out. 1 second, y'all. But that, like I said, that was bad enough. But this woman, like, oh, I'm sure you loved it when JY read all that stuff. The invasion of privacy that you have done to me for years, even to the point of wanting body cam of my sister finding her fiance gone. Why would I feel bad for you in that instant? I felt bad for your kids. Yes, I did not feel bad for you. Because it's all stemming around your drinking, allegedly. That's what it says on police reports, but it's all stemming around that. But I'm the one that told him, please don't read any of those kids' names. Not that you'll fucking care, but as you continue to use my kids' names, my son name being one of them, and I told you stop using his name, but you've done it for over a year straight because Amy, who's not his mother, told you you could. Well, and then even they talk about, oh, she was grifting to get a controller for her daughter. No, I was talking about how crazy the prices are for that. I at no point said, I need help to pay. You know what I did? I went and got the kit to fix it myself. It was like $15 for a kit on Amazon. If anybody wondered, for Oculus, it's $15. It's very easy to fix the controller, the joysticks and the controllers. And I've got that instead. If I do need to get a new controller at some point, I will fucking get it. Like, this is one thing John said. You could talk about a shirt that you're wanting. They're going to say you're grifting for it. That is a fucking truth. If you can't share anything, just like how you're talking with friends. Exactly. Truth hurts. He's not going to admit it. And there's literally no more proof I could show than what I've already shown. But they will continue to glorify that person and have that fucking Amy bitch in the chat that's a mod for her. She has Amy as a mod in her channel. And I'm supposed to feel bad for her in some way. Or feel like her privacy should be protected. Or her family should be off limits. But to say John was the worst when he was around me, no, he fucking wasn't. John wasn't using slurs around me, Brooke. That was with you. John wasn't doing death threats around me, Brooke. That was with you. He wasn't on my panel making death threats. That was with you. He wasn't talking about putting kids on websites. That was when he was friends with you. But you even bringing that up, he's not doing that shit. I ain't done that shit in how long? I think he's better by himself without any of the creators. That I do feel is true. He's better without any other creators being in his, like, on his panels and everything else like that. I think he's best away from it all.
Hello.
Hello. 1 second. Let me fix my screen.
I'm not sure if it's echoing because I was doing something in the background.
Y'all. Oh, Sly, you kicked yourself off. Hold on, y'all. Let her come back up. Do you still have the link or do you need me to drop it? That part, hun. That part. There she is. Yes. There we go. There we go.
Sorry, I kicked myself out.
I know. What do you think about my new backdrop? You like it?
About my new backdrop.
Like it's cute. I like it.
Out there's echo.
I like it.
Hold on, let me fix.
Is it still echoing on my end or some shit like that? Because the sun is out, though it's cold out here.
It's only echoing when I
and
talk.
So,
it's only echoing when I talk. I'll just mute.
Okay, I thought it might have been on my end. But yeah, no, they never changed. I don't know why the hell you're surprised. It's trying to teach an unteachable animal, and yes, I'm going to say an animal because take your pick. New tricks, okay? They still ain't going to learn, and they still don't want to do it. You know? And this is 2025.
It's because I thought she. Hold on. Mute real quick.
Oh, hold on. I'm walking. Hold on. You mute me. I'm walking.
Okay. It's because that's what I'll do. I'll just mute every time I need to say something. It's because from what I was told, she had not been talking about me for a while. That's what I thought. And nobody had sent me messages letting me know. And that's nobody's bit. Nobody has to do that, by the way. I usually stay away from. Hey, Debbie. Good to see you. I usually stay away from all that entangles her. But usually if she's starting to go off about me, people will let me know. And I hadn't gotten anything in like over 2 months. I was like, hell yeah, finally, I don't have to worry about this bitch no more. She's finally moving on. And then I got a message today that she's playing my stuff, which I did put in a strike. And it's still, yeah, good luck on that. You play large portions of my stuff. You're not playing just minutes of it. You're playing huge portions. You're playing over 30 minutes of it. Like, that's what, I don't know what you don't get about it, but whatever. Anyways, so I didn't be getting no messages warning me about all this horrible shit she's done to me for 4 years. Like, I've always got messages warning me how bad she is or how low she's going on me. But I haven't gotten anything in so long. And I was like, finally, I'm free of this bitch. And I was like, I'm shocked that she was able to finally have control and leave me alone. And then, no, as soon as I came back from vacation, I checked my messages. They tell me, oh, New Year's Eve, she was talking about you nonstop. So I got to go look, and sure enough, she's talking about me non-fucking stop. And she has continued to do that. And today she's hosting a whole stream talking about me again. So that's why I'm shocked, because I really had hope she was going to have some self-control. And I really fucking hope she will go back to not talking about me and stop comparing me to people. Just leave my name out of your fucking mouth because your name has not been mentioned over here in 2 months. But that's why I'm shocked. I really thought she finally got it, that everybody was tired of it and nobody gave a fuck anymore and to just do something else. But no, absolutely not. She's still the fucking same.
Again, I don't know why you're shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm not. Listen, I made predictions, and you keep. And these people are the gifts that keep on giving. Okay, they're not changing. They're not going to change. You know, their life is miserable. Their life stinks. I pop in every so often. I may pop up on your stuff up here. I may do it in John's, and I'm very selective as to whom and what not. That's just me because I'm not an attention whore like these mofos are. Okay, and they just keep going and going and going. They're not gonna stop. You know, I'm living life. Okay, I've got designs for my tats, and they're dark. Okay, did you hear me?
Yes, I did hear you.
Yes, I did hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, they're all copyrighted, so that's the whole thing. Unless somebody wants to pay $80,000, okay, $80,000 in cash, okay. I may even tell you, give me $80,000. Actually, 80,000 yen, okay. That's a lot of money in Chinese, okay. It all depends what mood I may be in and what currency, or maybe give me the gold bullion, okay. I mean, hello, but these people ain't changed. They have not changed. You know, when I say we, I'm talking about several of my besties. We doing our own stuff. We still are doing our own stuff. YouTube is not the fuckery channel. It's not everything. You know, CCRM was, just so you all know, the other name she was in was, I'm trying to recall. It started with an S, which was the ones that go out hooking in the pit stops for the truckers. That was her name. Not what the way I described it, but yeah, she was under that name, and she was always in the channel. I found out it was her. I started getting a kick out of it.
Hold on, I'm muting you real quick. You're saying CCM was that lot lizard account?
Yeah. She was, yeah, it was. I think she had it under the squirrel or some shit. But yeah, that was her. Okay, that was her. She didn't want anybody else from our former group. Which, when I say our former group, you were not. Excuse me, my bronchial asthma. It's been triggered in bad. Anyways, you were never part of that clique. And she just didn't want anybody to know it was her. Okay? Just like when Napa was under a different name and she was in our chat and she was one of the mods. I knew I got a kick out of the things that I said in the when we had our lives in our channel with the mods. It was fucking hilarious. Tramadol, Tramp, Tramadol, Mom, Tom, whatever. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I remember that.
Even freaking Mosquito was in there. Listen, I got a kick out of it, okay? My thing is that these people just don't look. Their life stinks in the translation to English. Life stinks. They don't have what they want, or they want what everybody else has. What can that possibly be? Go figure, because I'm not in the mood to read anybody's mind because that's tiresome. That's very cumbersome. But I do what I do when I want to. I'm happy about it. People don't like it. Again, my tattoos on my sleeve says, I don't give a fuck. Okay? So yeah, people don't like it when I come on panel. I don't give a fuck. I'm not up here 24/7.
No,
When
you're
I
right.
was with you basically almost 24/7 was because I was pissing people off. It was the reason why I did this shit. Okay? My mom got pissed off because I was more on panel with you than she was. I mean, hello, true colors on that aspect. Okay? Jilly, you remember who that one was? The same thing. Fly is about the same thing. All these mofos. Okay? All the shit I got on them, and I haven't disclosed it. I'm not that type of bitch. I could be if I want to. I'm not in the mood. I'm not there where I would go ahead and do it. Because it's just, I'm not in the mood. Plain and simple. It's been 4 years, 5 years since 2021 with all the shit. I don't care. And people need to get over it. English is not my first fucking language, mofos. It isn't. I've come to terms with that in the past year when I realized on certain things.
I was
So
going to ask you,
I was
what's
gonna
Deep
ask
up
you
to?
what's deep up to?
busy, busy,
She's
busy,
mad.
busy.
She's mad.
I can't tell. Well, if you look at my IG, on Table 12's IG, I'll leave it at that, okay? Oh, so yeah, you know, with our schedules and traveling on my end, yeah. My thing though, I know what she does and she knows what I do. Do we agree with what each other of us do? No. But at least we're open about our friendship and we still support each other whether we like it or not. But these people don't understand that. Their friendship is destroying people. Their friendship is talking shit about people. Their friendship is calling all these government agencies and attempting to destroy people.
Yep.
They're bringing up the dead. It's their fault that someone is dead. I had already predicted that shit in 2022. Okay? I said exactly who it was. Okay? I said another person that was blocking my vision. Okay? I know who it was. The bitch listens. I had a scammer trying to scam me when I was mourning my husband. Not mind you, it's not like I'm not mourning him. I still mourn him every single day
I
and
know.
whatnot. Every one of us is different in our way, in our capabilities. Because let me tell you, that bitch, she could play a mind fucking game on you in a heartbeat. Okay? She can play a motherfucking mind game in a heartbeat when you are mourning, grieving somebody. Okay? It's backfired on my end because I didn't give information like she wanted to. She picked and chose. She tried doing like the illusionist, which is individuals that will throw things and see if it sticks. And then when you react to it, they've got you. Well, she tried that shit with me.
Who are you talking
She
about?
tried
Who
to
are you
buy
talking about?
the scammer.
On YouTube or
On
outside of
YouTube
YouTube?
or outside of YouTube?
No, she tried it on. When we were all on YouTube. She
Titty
did
Land?
it behind the scenes. Yep, she did it
Ah,
on IG.
Ah,
She told me yes, something about a particular type of movement and a particular color. So I went ahead and I did a compilation of something and I posted it. Okay? She wanted me, she was telling me what my husband allegedly was telling me. That was after you and I had a conversation. And my thing is, I already know how my husband is. I laughed. Okay? She tried that shit with me in 2021. It fucking backfired. Because what she wanted to know, I didn't relinquish. Because it's nobody's fucking business. The same thing with you. I didn't relinquish things with you. I told you here and there, but that's it. I didn't relinquish anything.
Did
And
Terry
anybody that says that she tried in a certain way, only thing is that I'm street smart. And people need to understand there's variations of street smart. It all depends on your mental capacity to understand the significance of street smart. Okay? You could go down to 137. Okay? If you know where 137 is, try acting street smart, see if you don't get your ass fucking whooped. And folks, I have a chucker cellular mouth. Y'all should be used to it. And if you don't like it, again, I don't give a fuck. Life is short. I'm not here to please nobody. I'm here to please myself, me, myself, and I. And my last remaining fur babies. So just finished about a week ago already that I picked up my fur baby that had passed away months ago because I was out of town.
That was recent?
Yeah.
That was recent?
That was months ago. Yeah.
Dang,
But
I'm sorry.
it became recent. You know, my cat was a particular type of cat. And our bond superseded anybody's and everything else. Again, you got to excuse me, I'm walking. So, you know, and it's cold out here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. When it's cold and frigid, basically,
Hey, Christina.
it takes more energy out of you, you know. And I don't like being too much by the ocean because I hate the frigid cold out of it, you know. But menopause doesn't help you out actually. It could be 9 degrees. It could be 9 degrees, and the wind chill could be 0 with everything else. But with menopause, you're fine. Hell yeah. I got a maxi sweater on. Okay, I got a which is a cashmere. I got a cashmere scarf, a men's. Okay, it's all in black. My black ponytail hat and long sleeve exercise, I guess you would call it, material. Okay, as a shirt and I'm hot. Okay, but when the wind hits in my face, that's something else. Okay, and everything else. But okay, sorry. Anyways, so yeah, so when it's like that, menopause works just fine. And if you gain an ounce or a pound or two when you're in your menopause stage, forget about it. That's just another bitch. But yeah, but still, that's what Scammer did. Tried. It backfired. I laughed. Okay, because I talked to a friend of mine that knows me very well and started laughing. Okay, it's another widow and started laughing and everything else. So yeah, you know, she tried. She tried. I mean, for her to say a bunch of stuff allegedly of where I'm at or where I'm living, I only tell you what I want you to think of what you want to think. I am plain and simple.
Shades, let's
And
see what my weather's like. It's cold as hell. It was snowing yesterday. It was sleeting yesterday. That's why we didn't go to the movies. So I went live instead. It's just freaking cold. We're dripping the faucets. And some people think if you're in an apartment, you don't have to drip faucets. No, you still have to. They told us to anyways. But it's just ice fucking cold. It's 63 in here right now. I can't turn on the heat because it all goes to Princess room and she burns up when she's playing her Oculus. So It's chilly in here, but I like it cold because I just get under the blanket. So it's cold, but I'd rather that over heat any day.
Any day.
Oh yeah, it's it's um it's cold too. You know, I look when it gets hot, I have to take off the socks, except when I have my combat boots because there's multiple and they're warm.
Of course,
You
you're in
know,
combat
Of
boots.
course you're in conflict.
hell yeah, bitch, please. You should see the colors. They look good. I look good, motherfuckers. Anyways, I just couldn't help that one. Okay, but yeah, and my feet are warm anyways. Plus my insoles, you know, they're warm too. Now my biker boots, that one isn't a problem because it was custom made, but the way they made it, there's no extra switch.
What the hell is that?
Yep,
What the hell is that?
somebody riding the bike up doing wheelies per se. I think it might be a Yamaha.
No.
They just riding on one wheel, and the front wheel is on the front.
Well, are you going to show
It's
us
fun
Are you
sometimes.
gonna show us pictures of your tattoos?
I don't know. I'm very selective because the ones I'm gonna put on, the ones that I'm having on, are well, they're tribal also, and they're religious to begin with. Plus, I'm putting dark. Okay. Somebody hated something. Somebody was doing a live one time, and I was talking to Dee. She was like, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "Shut the fuck up." And she goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Listen." And somebody is doing a reading and saying, "Don't do that. Don't do that." And I'm like, I caught on. They were talking about me. Of course, they didn't know I was watching. And so I kept on, and I kept on, I kept on, and I added more, added more. They were freaking out. And Dee was one that said to me, "What did you put?" I said, "I didn't tell you nothing, bitch." She goes, "Ooh, it's dark." I said, "That's right." I said,
Are you
"Lucifer,
going to
now
be
we're
putting
Are you
sigils?
bosom
gonna be
buddies."
putting sigils?
Huh?
Are you going to be putting sigils
But
on
Are you
you?
gonna be putting sigils on you?
Yes, he is.
That's it.
Oh, you have no idea. They're all copyrighted. They're all copyrighted. Okay. Now, of course, I got different Taz artists in different places and different states. So the ones that I'm looking for, this doing these symbols, and I call them symbols. That's just me and tribal, and of course my religious ones. Because the next one is going to be a certain amount of tribes that I'm looking for, two missing tribes before I get that one put on. Now that one, of course, is religious. The ones that I'm putting on my neck is also religious, but it's tribal. Those nobody's gonna see unless they're in front of me, and that's when Dee will see them. The kids will see them because I'm there. But as for anybody else seeing it, nope, unless it pop up in their location and have a meetup. Other than that, I'm not posting them. They're my personal tribal religious symbols.
Yeah, don't stir it up if
Yeah,
you don't want
don't
to.
sure if you don't want to.
Nope.
I just like
They're
tattoos.
Like tattoos.
oh no. Oh yeah, I know. Well these I've got the neck one where I'm adamant and there's a particular pigment that I am insistent on getting that I'm insistent on getting from Japan because that particular pigment will last on my skin. The only place and the only one that does it is in Japan. So I gotta talk to several people that I know that are in Japan and are from Japan to go ahead and locate it. Now, I was trying to get the Samoans, but it's hard to get a hold of them for something else. Damn, my boots got caught onto my cashmere. Their strings dragging.
You just say your boobs got caught in
Your
something?
boobs got caught in something?
No, my boots. BOOTS. The belt buckle behind my ankle got caught onto the back of my maxi cashmere sweater.
Sorry, I thought your boobs were
'Cause that's
dragging
I thought your
around.
boobs were dragging.
Stop, please. No, those are boobies. I got boobies. Triple D boobies, okay? I got boobies. They're big boobies, and you cannot lie because they are. Anyways, I don't claim to be able to sing anyway, so there.
Everybody
could
thinks
sing,
that
but-
Everybody think
Jade and Adam
Jade
are
and
telling you
Adam
to tell
are telling
D
you to
hi
tell
for them.
D hi for them.
Oh, I will. I'll send her a message. Because for me to get a hold of her because of the weather and the terrain, usually I'm able to get through, and usually I'm not. Or usually she tries getting a hold of me, and usually she can't because depending on where I'm at. And if I'm in another area, if I'm in the central by chance, and I'm up on the mountain, it's hard because there's no towers there for miles. I mean, it's like going to Colorado and going to the Thingamajig Mountains, and you look at it, there's usually no signal there. I mean, to be in Nebraska, heading to either between Colorado, Utah, or the Dakotas, there's no towers. You have to have another tower company to be able to have signal. So yeah. So, or in the barrier islands, the same shit. Been there, done that, and whatnot. So, no, I'll tell Dee. I'll send her a message. She
Okay.
gets the emails, that's for sure. But yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we missed her.
Yeah, we missed her.
Oh yeah. And this is the ironic part. Uh, the only ones on YouTube is me. I'll pop into the fuckery now and then, but mostly I'm watching my favorite series, different cultures, different stuff. So on that, I'm watching all that other stuff, either series or movies, whatever. And D is not. D is doing her own stuff. I mean, the last time I said somebody mentioned something, and I said, "Well, you didn't tell you did tell him that I'm ordained, but you're ordained after me, so I could do the wedding I could do the officiating or the burial ceremony. It all depends what they want." She was like, "No, we're not gonna have you do that." I was like, "Oh well, I said I could do it in Lucifer's church. I have no problem, And she laughed because I'm licensed. I could go and marry anybody in the Church of Satan. I could do that.
What?
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I can marry people in the Church of Satan. Did you know that there's a Church of Satan, Lucifer?
No, I knew there was a church.
Please.
I just didn't know you could get ordained to do those or something. I don't know.
I'm ordained. I can do that. I can marry in the Church of Satan. Okay, I'm licensed for it.
You remember when Amzie said she was a Satanist?
Yeah.
That lasted what? A week?
She was go figure how long. With her, I try. I've stayed my distance. I've done certain things here and there, where none of us in this world are saints. None of us. And anybody that says that they're saints, they're bullshit. Okay, because none of us in this world
nobody's
are saints.
That's true.
And not only that, we are not absolved of any absolution unless we're ignorant and don't know about certain things. Once you become knowledgeable on whatever that certain thing might be, you're no longer absolved of any absolution. You pay the price of the Pied Piper for the sin. Plain and simple.
No.
The only ones that are absolved per se are the babies. But
Love you,
with
Mom.
now, but with nowadays, with the chemicals that are put in our everyday stuff, I mean, depends on what type of the Hellman's mayonnaise, as an example, you will see that there's somebody decided to put using they're irrigating their property, their grass for the winter. Anyway, that's the noise that you hear.
Yeah, someone said they don't want us to talk about
Someone said they
religious
don't
stuff.
want
So
to
I
talk
guess we'll
about
move on for
religious
that.
stuff. I guess we'll move on for that.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, but no, Angie's done stuff, and she's just like I said in life. She's done it. She said it openly. She
Hold
did the
up.
shit on your stuff.
Hold on. Real deal, thank you so much. Thank you. Hold on, Sly. I had to mute you for a second because of the echo. 1 second. Hold on, let me play a video to say thank you for that. Hold on. Let's see. We'll do this one since I'm so evil.
Every dark-sided person, get out of my house. If you believe in Jesus, you can stay here. Don't stay in my house if you're dark-sided. I don't want to see a book of witches. I don't want to see anything, any stars. I don't want to see any of this dark-sided psychics, all the things, tarot card reading. I rebuke it in the name of the Lord.
And Real deal, I think you missed it, but look at this. That still blows my mind. Rose did that earlier, and I'm still speechless about it. And then Sly gifted memberships, and Jade gifted memberships, and it's just been freaking amazing. So thank you so much, Real deal. I appreciate you. But hey, I guess I gripped you for that. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna mute Sly now.
Hello, Real Deal. I can't look at the chat because everybody should know that has already been here when I started up on the panel. I'm walking the fur babies this weather.
Someone just said you're cackling a lot. You're crackling, whatever it is.
Oh, because the terrain where I'm at, and somebody has a machine that they're irrigating their grass for the winter. So they're doing that noise back there. But yeah, no, yeah, because don't forget that when Amity did what she did, it came to me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I did not realize it was Amity to be honest. Okay, somebody did tell me, admitted it, but yeah, and it did come to me. Only thing is, it backfired because I had protection and I had my walls up, and so
if you're
it backfired.
any type of spell work, if you're any type of hoodoo practitioner or anything, you should always be doing protection for yourself like every month. You should always be doing the white light protection, all that stuff, lighting candles, and for your own self for protection. I do that every single month because I know bitches always be trying to come at me. So, but yeah, Real deal. Thank you so freaking much. Hey, little Miss Sunshine. Also, someone said how they wonder how that lady Christine's doing that I just played a clip of. She's doing great. She's over there on TikTok doing live streams, and she is nothing like that anymore. She said that was mostly for the show. They told her to do that, to act insane and like over super religious just for more views. And she said she did that, but she redid her darks to get out of here, evil witches, darks, whatever that clip I just played. She redid it for me when I went to her stream and told her I play that clip on my live stream all the time, and she did it over again and was laughing about it and saying she forgot she had done, or she had forgotten mostly about all the words she said, but she tried to she just tried to redo it for me. It was hilarious, but it's fun. She's fun. She's a lot of fun on her live streams. Okay, what did Sly talk about? I'm lost. She's talking about her religious stuff. Because I'm a hoodoo practitioner. She said, what are you getting?
I am multiple. I'm multiple. I don't say specifically what I am. I'm tribal. I'm generational. I'm actually the 14th generation of abilities. I have all the abilities. I just don't have them I don't have them the way they're accordingly the way that I can just go at any given time and say and extract that ability and deal with it. When I say I'm all over the place, I'm all over the place because I'm ADHD. Okay,
That's very true.
plus
Very true.
I'm all over the place. You press my buttons, you just don't know when I'm gonna go off. You just don't. There are times that I'll let you know, but my religious beliefs, I don't tell anybody. Those that know me, they know that
Yeah, I know some
I'm
of it.
Jewish.
I know some of it.
Yeah, I have all of them. It's just that I have to do the other work, and I just am not in that place to deal with that work. Which I helped Dee do it, and Dee did it, and she went through it and everything else and whatnot. I am not in that place where I can deal with it, and then that way everything will fall accordingly the way it's supposed to.
Well, it takes a
It'll
lot
fall
for
on
me
me
to do
Well, it takes a
spells
differently.
lot
now.
to do that.
If I do spells
If I
now,
do,
it's like I've lost all hope for them to stop doing shit or try to every other avenue. And especially if it comes to my kids, I mean, you mess with my kids, I'm probably going to end up doing something against you. So let's just not do that. But it's not for people who just do it once. No, it's people who could keep doing it over and over and over. Then I'm like, okay, fuck you. Now you're going to learn a lesson, and then I'll do something. But it has to be justified for it to come true. So if it does come true, then it's not justified. But last one I did was probably 2 months ago, and yeah, but I don't do them as much anymore. Eeyore, you're the one with comprehension issues. Oh, is Eeyore talking about me? Please fill us in, Geneva. You wanted me to drop a link? Could let me know what the bitch is saying, but no, you don't have to. 7-Eleven is, like I said, I stopped calling her 7-Eleven for months too, because when the hurricane stuff happened, y'all, she apparently was worried about me. She said she was worried about me. I don't know if I really believe that, honestly. But then I got an email from someone that's on their side that I'm not cool with anymore. I used to be cool with them. But I said I got an email saying E11's really worried about you. A lot of us are really worried about you. Can you please just let us know? Now, of course, I didn't get any of these messages till like a week later. But then I'll go to my Cash App when my internet came back on and looked, and I saw a Cash App from E11 for $20 saying, we're just really worried about you. Can you please let us know you're okay, or something like that? So I thought I stopped calling her 7-Eleven, and I stopped talking about her. It's like, maybe she's not as evil as everybody else. But here we go, justifying all the fucked up shit she's done, still on board with all the shit they did in the group chats, still saying what an invasion of privacy the group chat being read was, but they didn't give a fuck about my privacy when they were digging into every aspect of my life, including my son, my ex, my sex life, everything else. Talk about my sex life as a teenager from stories they heard from a lady who never fucking knew me. Like shit like that. They didn't care about my privacy on that aspect. They didn't care about my privacy about the DW thing when they're talking in details about it and talk about my daughter and like I said, all that shit and whining about y'all's privacy. Are you fucking kidding me? And again, yes, Brooke, I don't give a fuck about what John read, because you yourself are the one that got the body cam of my loved one being found unalived, and my sister finding that person and wanting the body cams of it so you can put it on your channel. And I mean, every horrible fucking thing you could get, you tried to get. So it said, oh, nothing's off limits with Siwa. I want it all. I'm going to put it all on my channel. Fuck her. Guns blazing. I'm choosing violence with Siwa. All that. But I'm supposed to feel bad for you when John got those reports and read them on his channel. And nobody knew what was in those reports till he read them, just so you know. So stop bitching and moaning about that. You know what's in the FOIAs that Napa got for you and sent to you, and you still kept threatening that you were going to use them on me. That you were going to use them against me. That wasn't going to hurt me like you wanted. It would hurt my sister, who's never done anything to you. But that's what you were wanting to play, and you know what happened in that story, and you know what happened in that report, and you know what that consists of. With what John read, he asked if he should read it with all of us on panel. It thought it was about you. Said, I don't give a fuck about that bitch. Read whatever you want. But I said, don't mention those kids' names. Nobody knew how bad it was or what was in those reports till he read them. Okay? And no one took pleasure in your kids' suffering. Only pleasure happened was see what a fake you are, see how you projected everything that you have said about me. So there's that. Yeah, I just fucking can't with you. Probably to find info on where, yeah, they've done all that. As far, you talk about the Cash App, yeah, probably to see where I was, or to see if I would respond to it so they could prove that nothing's wrong with me. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? I didn't, but yeah. I just really thought maybe she's not as evil as everybody else is, but yeah, no. She said that you have comprehensive issues because you didn't know that was an old video that was posted and you don't understand what could be struck. Play in large parts of my videos, I could strike it. You could agree, disagree, all you fucking want. That's what I'm going to strike. So there's your warning. Second off, how am I supposed to know it's an old fucking video? I don't watch you, 7-Eleven. So I don't know what you're wearing in your videos. I don't know what your topics are from every fucking day, every stream you've ever done. I don't sit here and obsess over you. I don't have memberships to your channels, you or Stalkers or any. I don't have memberships to y'all's channels. Okay, I have a membership to Heidi's that I did just last night, just so I could watch that one stream, only because it was 99 cents. But I don't do memberships to people I can't fucking stand and that I don't have any respect for them. You, at this moment, you both have memberships to my channel. So, comprehension skills, again, I don't watch you like that. The one she is lost about was after you had already fell out over there. Huh? I'm not too sure what you mean. Yes, Flutterby. I don't know if it came from Jade or Sly, but they both get memberships. I said it on the live when someone corrected it. Again, I don't live on Reddit and I don't live on these other channels that I don't like people. So, yeah, I don't fucking know when that stream was. I just saw a clip was uploaded to Reddit, and when I got back from trip, and I go to Reddit to try to catch up, and I saw that, and I'm like, why is this bitch talking about my daughter? But if you want to pick and moan like that, how about you should have never fucking said the shit you said in that clip, 7-Eleven. You should have never been talking about my daughter and nothing pertaining to her. So I don't give a fuck. If it was 10 years ago, you had no fucking right to talk about it. That was the whole point. You missed. How about comprehension skills? You missed the whole point of why I was bitching about it. Because if I had known you did that months ago, I would have talked about it then too. Hold on 1 second. Let me get everybody up here. 1 second. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
How are you? Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Hi, Sly.
Oh, Sly's media. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm needed because I'm walking and my phone is not accessible right now with me. It's on my hip on my flip wallet. I don't know who's up on the panel, but hello.
That's Real Deal.
Oh, Real Deal. Okay, I didn't know. I told you I don't have. Listen, my hands are occupied. Okay, I'm not hearing the phone. Hello, Real Deal. How you doing?
Good, Sly. How are you? My earbuds aren't working. How's my voice coming in?
Hold on, your voice is coming a bit Sly. You're echoing really, really bad. You need to go in your audio, your settings to audio, and do the echo cancellation and the background noise one because it's echoing for both people. If you
How
can't.
is it now?
No, it's yours. You're fine. It's her. She has a setting on that it keeps echoing.
Yeah, I gotta go ahead and let me remove the echoing because that's what happened last time. Audio. Let me.
It's also staticky.
Yeah.
Is it staticky now?
Girl, you've been staticky really bad the whole time.
Well, I said I'm on a different terrain and it depends on the cell tower.
I can't hear anyone.
Can you hear it now? Okay, hold on. Let me switch. Speaker.
Hold on, Real Deal.
Can you hear me now?
Hello. It's fixed.
Oh, it's fixed. It's weird because now I can't hear.
Real Deal, can you hear
Hold
me?
on, let me. I can hear you, but it's not coming through my Bluetooth for whatever reason. Headset, earpiece. I don't know why. Hold on a second. I gotta turn it off and I gotta turn it on.
Thank you for the Cash App. Someone sent me a Cash App. I'm not gonna say who, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. Man, y'all are just. Thank you, guys. I've been beyond blessed today.
It's weird. It's not even. This thing is weird.
No, I can hear you now. Real Deal. It should be fixed where you could come up and oh, there he is. Hold on. Let me make sure his camera's off. There he goes.
I just put it in the default because in the headset part for the ear wasn't working. Does it sound fine now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Now I'm echoing still.
Who, me?
Hello?
Sly.
Hello?
Sly.
Okay, hold
Real deal, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, Lord. I hate these settings on YouTube and StreamYard sometime, y'all. I'm trying to unmute Mike, her Sly's mic, and I can't. Sly, I can't unmute you. It's not letting me. Well, what a shit show. Oh, okay, that's why. Sly, it disappeared. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Sly, there's two of you up here.
Oh, it kicked me out, StreamYard, so go figure. You
that's
know how that your shit is.
I'm still echoing. Wait. No, it's fixed.
Yeah.
Thank God.
It's weird
Right,
because I
real
got the
deal.
headset earpiece on and it's not working on that
Well, the
speakerphone. See,
the earpiece a lot of times will cause echoes. So, y'all, I don't know if y'all had any issues with scamming over the holidays, and I'm telling y'all the truth. Like, I'm not making shit up. Like, Stalker's gonna tell you, oh, she's just pretending she's getting scanned for blah. No, I'm telling y'all, I had to go to my TransUnion account, my Equifax, and my Experian account, and freeze my credit because people are trying to open credit cards with my information. And I think someone did because someone had a MasterCard and ordered something, and I'm getting the emails about someone's ordering Reebok shoes, someone's ordering Birkenstock, someone's ordering there's something else they try to order. There's an echo, y'all.
Birkenstock. Is it me again?
I don't know. I don't hear it. Hey, real deal.
Okay, so it's not me. Okay.
All right, I went on my iPad. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right, because I don't know what's happening with my phone and my earbuds. They weren't working. So I went on my iPad and my voice really isn't that good on the iPad, I don't think.
You sound fine to
Well,
me.
your voice is hoarse and raspy like mine gets when I'm talking different languages. So, I mean, really, or if I'm laughing a lot.
Yeah, yours is too. I think it's your connection.
Yeah. It's just the
My
settings.
connection again? It's StreamYard. Because normally I could put the mic under the headset and headset earpiece and it'll work. Because I have the open bone Bluetooth on. And normally it'll work. But for whatever reason, StreamYard. And StreamYard always had issues anyways. And they've gotten so expensive. So yeah.
Everybody's
So my
StreamYard. Everyone's
yeah, they're getting
yeah.
They're expensive. I mean shit. The community has made them what they are, and now they're sticking it to us.
They're saying it's still echoing on your Sly. I don't hear it, but they hear it.
Okay. Well, I can't hear it, and the sun is hitting, and I'm walking these fur babies, and the temperature's dropping, so I'm trying to get back to my location. Well, maybe. Well, I have the hat on. I shouldn't be doing any of that because I've got it covered. So
maybe it's the cat on the overlay that's doing it.
yeah, the cat. Shh, don't tell. That's my cat. My cat.
Oh.
The spirit of my cat. My cat was very mischievous. If you had a cat, and your cat, you would say, "Payback's a bitch," and the cat did something, and you say, "Payback's a bitch." Yep, that's my cat.
You want to maybe drop down? They're saying the audio is still really bad.
Hold on, let me. Yeah, because I got kicked out by StreamYard. All right, hold on. What does it say? Oh, I'll be right back.
Okay. It needs to be echo cancellation and background noise cancellation. It's such a nightmare trying to figure out all the settings on StreamYard when people join, but I know mine are correct. I checked mine about 10 times and they're all right. So Geneva, they're over there still talking about what I get over here when they just got exposed for taking thousands and thousands from a lady who, again, has nothing to live off of anymore. Are they really doing that? Make it make sense. But yeah, real deal. I guess, did you see how the eyeball is obsessing over me again and acting like I talk about her in every stream? That is such a lie.
I was watching her and I couldn't believe the hypocrisy and the projection it's just unbelievable.
Yep.
And,
She's
and
been
I
like that for
for
going on 5 years now.
over the past couple of weeks, I've been trying to catch up in this women's community. And I'm going to tell you, I thought the mob genre was bad.
Mm-mm.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't believe the hatred in these people's hearts. It's unbelievable.
Wait. Your 7-Eleven specifically said she won't talk about crazy cat mama. Instead, she's talking about me grifting with eyeball cheering her on. I expect nothing less from 7-Eleven and drunk stalker. But women are vicious in this community, and nobody really like. I do hear people say MobTube is bad. It really is nothing like what we deal with over here. And like I said, I've been dealing with this person obsessing over my every move and everything I have said, and I mean every fucking thing I've said online since 2020. She just, I really don't get what her issue is. I never did. What started it between me and her is I started talking about someone that she was friends with. I didn't know nothing about this bitch. I knew the person she was friends with called Yahoo Boy and Lita, which John covered about them last night. But anyways, I started talking about them because they were attacking John so much to the point he wanted to end his life. So I started coming to defense saying that no one should make anybody else feel that low in their life that they want to end it. So because I started talking about those people, stalkers started coming at me and started cheering on this woman who was talking about my children and talking about their looks and everything. And I messaged her. I said, don't talk to me ever again. Because she had already messaged me before trying to be all nice. I said, I don't want to talk to you ever again. You're apparently okay with attacking kids. That's fucked up. Stay the hell away from me. And I blocked her. From then on, she started doxing me, She stalks 4 addresses now tied to me. She doxed my parents. She tried to say I have eviction on my record when I don't. She tried to say someone tried to get an eviction, but it got tossed out of court because there was no basis for it. But she started outing all this stuff, then started reaching out to my ex-husband, knowing I had an RO against him for 3 years. And I've had multiple, like I've talked about my ex and how bad it was, right? She reached out to him on December 2nd of 2020 and was trying to get him to give her secrets about me. And he started running his mouth about me or whatever. So I blocked him and stopped talking to him. And then I said, he's not a good person. Stop trying to use my abuser against me. Please do not reach out to this person and tell him where me and my kids are. He doesn't need to know that he's dangerous. And she has been going at everything in my life ever since then. But on December 2nd, when she did that, she was actually at work and had been posting how she just got to her job, just got a huge raise at her job, and how she has the best luck ever and she's untouchable and all this shit. So I called the HR department to ask, what are the rules about nurses being on the phone while on the clock? That is all I fucking did. And ever since, she's been attacking me every day and saying I try to get her fired. I didn't even mention her name. I just try to find out what the rules are about nurses because she's at work, but doxing me all fucking day long, using my son's name, using my ex-husband's name, talking to my ex-husband, telling her me and the kids are while on the clock. And a nurse shouldn't be fucking doing that. But I left a voicemail and she has been for 4 years going on 5 saying that is the reason she's been doing this nonstop. And it's fucking insane.
Can I say something?
Of course.
I understand all a little bit of the history.
Okay.
Between you and her. I think it would be in your best interest to just ignore her. I don't care how many times she comes at you from now on. If you ignore her, you don't give her any fodder to come back at you.
I could do that.
That's the key.
I just got to stop watching anything she says.
You got to stop
so
watching,
mad.
and you got to stop watching, and people got to stop sending you clips of it, because all that does is fire you up, and then you go back at her. She comes back at you, and it'll never end. And really, do you need that aggravation?
No, and if we're honest though, for 2 months I ain't talked about her, and she
All
has
right, but
continued.
you,
So I don't
but
think she's ever going to stop. So I'll
right.
just have to
So
ignore.
exactly. If you ignore her, then what is she going to do? Keep talking about stuff that happened 3 years ago, 4 years
Yes.
ago? I mean, that's ridiculous. So let her keep going on and blabbering her lips and talking about shit that happened in the past. If you ignore her, then sooner or later she's going to get tired of talking about the past.
I think you give her too much credit that you think she'll move on no matter how much she's ignored.
Well, even if she doesn't move on, let her keep talking. She's talking to I mean, it doesn't make sense for you to keep going back at her because it's only hurting you.
Yeah, it is. It irks me to no end for this woman to lie about and to accuse me of being a scammer and a grifter and a liar when I'm none of those things.
Well, I understand that, and I don't believe you are, because she was saying things today that really, I mean, she was lying. So the thing is this, I mean, it aggravated me, but you know what? If you ignore her, it's going to stop. Even if she doesn't stop, if you ignore her, you don't know anything that's going on with her, you're not going to get upset.
True.
And you go on with your own life.
I was doing good, but then I went to go watch. I had to go watch to try to get the timestamp to send a strike in because she was playing my stuff. And just the few minutes I heard when I was trying to find the timestamps, I was so pissed off. But you were right. I just need to continue to ignore. I will try, and I will, like I said, it went 2 months, not saying nothing. I will try to go right back to ignoring. But you watch, you'll see every stream she does, she's still going to be talking about it. Still going to be talking about me.
So what? Let her talk. If you're ignoring her, you don't hear it, it can't bother you. That's the key.
Okay, well, hold me to it. If I start to talk about her, just say, don't do it, and I'll stop.
Right. You can't, you know. The same thing with the bug. You got to ignore her too, because she's nothing but a drama queen. I've been watching the last couple of weeks. I've been trying to catch up on who all the players are in this community. And that's why I said I can't believe what I was hearing. People just have so much hate in their heart. It's unbelievable. This is their whole life, talking about people. What kind of life is that?
If Siwa goes live talking about anything broke, we'll talk about it, but it's nice to see her looking crazy when she does that. Well, as long as y'all see how crazy and upset she is about it, I've always said that the reason I clear my name or defend myself and show proof is not because I care what she thinks, because no matter what I show, she's going to continue to say the lies. But I worry about my subscribers and other people who are just stumbling across it thinking, oh, everything this woman's saying about Siwa Scott is true, and what a monster she is. I don't want people to believe that type of stuff about me when I know I've got proof I'm none of those things she says. And that's where I get caught up in it because I don't like people. I don't want people believing that shit.
Well, listen to me. People are going to believe what they want to believe, no matter what. And if they believe that stuff, then they're really not what you would call YouTube friends. If they believe it, then they're not really your YouTube friends. And that's what I call them, YouTube friends. Unless you've met the person in person and you strike up a rapport and a friendship. Then you could say, my friend. That's my opinion. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. I'm glad that you kind of watched a little bit and could see through the bullshit. Because a lot of people don't see through her shit.
Listen to me. I'm a lot older than most people in here. Okay. I have a daughter your age. And there's a lot of similarities between you and my daughter. And whenever she has a problem that she can't solve on her own, she calls me, explains it to me, and I lay it out for her. And sometimes she listens and sometimes she doesn't. But when the time she doesn't, she'll come back to me a little while later and say, Dad, you were right. Like I said, I've been around the block a few times. I read people pretty damn good.
Well, I'm the same way with my dad. He'll give me advice all the time. I'm like, but you just don't understand it. It's so much worse than you'll ever get. And every time he's always right.
Well, that's because he's got wisdom, which is something that's very valuable.
Good night, Macy. I will stop talking about her and I will not watch. I still will strike the bitch because I'm not going to let her make money off of my content and use my stuff. I'm not going to let her do that when it's playing over 30 minutes of my stuff from one end to the next. So I still will strike if she keeps doing that, but
you
I
can't
won't listen to it or respond to it.
The only way you could strike her is if you listen to it. How would you even know if you're not listening?
Okay, then people could start sending me time. I don't have to listen.
If you strike her, it's only going to make matters worse. I know it's aggravating and it's sometimes hurtful for you to hear that crap. And the only way you could get back at her is by striking her. But really, that's not solving the problem.
No, I really do it to stop her from using my content because what it does, it stops people from coming to listen to my streams. It keeps me from making revenue off of my work. That's why because she's real. Every single thing I said, she would cover it because I never did strikes.
Actually, I think that's the opposite. The more she talks about you, the more people will come over and listen to you. You'll get more views out of that. When you think about it, I'm right.
Maybe.
Well, every time somebody mentions a different content creator, other people will go and listen to that person that they're talking about. That's a fact.
Well, if they were a bigger channel, maybe.
Even it doesn't matter. We're talking about individuals. I'm just trying to give you good advice. You know,
I know you are.
You could take it or leave it. I only do that because I like you. And like I said, I have a daughter exactly your age.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And she's very successful. She's an account manager in a big CPA firm. And the guy that owns the CPA firm is her boyfriend.
Well, heck yeah.
In fact, that's who I'm going to visit this weekend because they're thinking of buying a place in Punta Gorda. Now, they live up in Buffalo, where I'm originally from.
I could tell you were a New Yorker.
How could you tell?
I could just tell. Yeah. But I don't blame you moving down to the Florida where it's warmer.
Yeah, I've been down here for 35 years. I actually moved down to Florida because of my job. In the beginning, I worked for an airline. And I moved down here. And then I got married again and I had a son. And he's very successful. He's a high school teacher. He teaches sports management, and he's the varsity. Hey. He's the varsity head coach. It was his first year last year, and they won a tournament that school has never won. He's very successful. Right now, his record is 12-1.
He's doing amazing then.
Yeah, he's a good kid. I mean, he's a good man, I should say, because he just got married a year ago in November. He owns his own townhouse. His wife's a teacher. I'm very proud of my children. They turned out very well.
Well, that's very awesome. I hope that for my kids one day.
Well, they turn out good when you teach them how to respect and respect themselves.
I think my daughter's going to do really great things in life. She's really respectful to all her elders and adults, and I'm constantly getting compliments from teachers and bus drivers and church people and other parents about how great of a kid she is.
That's
So,
important. That's very important. I'll tell you, when I got divorced from my son's mother, we co-parented. I mean, I went over there for Christmas Eve. I mean, she's, in fact, when my son was younger, my ex-wife was my, emergency contact. Like if I went in the hospital or anything like that,
yeah.
we're friends. We really are. And I love her because, not that I'm in love with her. I love
Yeah,
her
but
as
you
a
respect
person.
her 'cause she's the mother of your child, and she is there for them.
Exactly. And I taught my son to respect his elders. You open the door for women, for ladies, for older people. You respect older people. And if you see anybody bullying a kid, you stick up for the kid that's being bullied.
Yep.
And he grew up as a young teenager. All the other mothers wanted their kids to hang around with my son because he was a good influence on them.
That's the same with my daughter.
Yeah. And, like I said, we co-parented great, but his mother had a lot to do with him also. I'm not going to take, she was a wonderful mother. She put her life on hold for 15 years after our divorce until my son got old enough before she even started dating.
You know how I am about dating. Ain't done it since 2019 because I just don't want to risk anything for my daughter.
That's the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what? Her life is more important than yours, to be honest.
Completely. And that's how a lot of these kids are getting hurt, or the mom's boyfriends, or the men that the moms are bringing around. We see it 20 times a day about so-and-so's boyfriend is one that beat the child. So-and-so, like this 4-year-old died because the mom's boyfriend beat him up. And like, I will not risk it. There's nothing worth that.
Yeah, that's. I think those women are very selfish because they think of themselves,
Yep.
not the children. The children didn't ask to be brought into this world, but as long as they are in this world, they're the first priority, no matter what.
Absolutely. Like I said, I ain't dating until she's out of the house, at the earliest till she's out of the house. Probably never going to date again. I don't have interest in it, but she's top priority all the time.
Don't say you're never going to date again, because when she gets old enough and she's mature and she's out on her own, you might meet somebody. You just have to be very careful. A good way that I've always thought, and I've always taught my children, when you think you're ready to get involved with somebody, first thing you do is look at that person and see how they treat their parents. If they treat their parents with disrespect, that's not a good person. You agree?
Sorry, Princess was saying something. I am so sorry.
What's that?
I said my daughter just came in and said something because I couldn't hear that last bit.
Oh, I said, I always taught my children as they got older and they were mature, adults, young, mature adults. When you get involved with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and the first thing you do is you look to see how they treat their parents.
Very true.
Because that's an indication of how they're going to treat you.
Yep, and I told my son the same thing. I was like, girls are going to look at how you treat your mother to see what kind of man you are. So you might want to start being, like, be respectful. Don't be hateful. Like, because girls look at that. Because I know when I was younger, I would look at how they treated their mom or any women in their family.
Yeah. I listened to a clip. I don't even know if I should discuss this, but I listened to a clip of your son that was done last year, I think.
Yep.
And it was heartbreaking to hear the way that kid was talking.
Still breaks my heart, man.
However, you got to understand, in the house he was raised in, there were problems between his mom and dad. It was very volatile. That has an effect. It confuses him. Then he gets swayed. He don't know which way to go. And as a result, he said hurtful things. People get in his head, and the kid don't know what to think.
I know.
So when a person is like that, they lash out because that's
Well,
the
we
only.
talked actually on Christmas, or not, it was probably the day after Christmas. We talked about this, and he said, people were sending me stuff all the time. People were telling me you were trashing me on YouTube. I was like, son, I've never, ever trashed you on YouTube. I don't do that to people I care about. I was like, I've never said that, and I would not say that stuff about you. He's like,
Yeah.
well, I don't know what to believe. They were sending me stuff all the time. I was like, you need to block those people so they can't do that. They're playing mind games with you. I was like, you know me. You know I'm not a mean person. You know I don't. I was like, do you really think I would try to bully someone's daughter to the point of crying, or that I'm out here putting death threats on people? Is that the kind of person you know me as? He's like, no, that's absolutely not the person I know you as. That's what shocked me, that I thought YouTube was changing. I was like, they're lying to you. That's why I told you to please never get involved with it and to never listen to it or respond to it. And so we had to talk about it, and he says he's done with YouTube. He's never getting back in it again, but I just don't know why people want someone mess with someone's child's head like that.
Well, to be honest, see what, you have to take a certain responsibility and accountability.
That's true.
You should never, and I mean this in a loving way, you should never be talking about your family situation, good or bad, because like I said, that gives reason for people to talk about you, your children, your ex, his wife, so on and so forth. If you don't open that door, they have nothing to talk about. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So you have to stop doing it. You have to stop bringing up anything like that. Even the fact that you talked about yesterday, and I'll be honest with you, because I don't know how to be any other way. And I hope you're not taking this the wrong way. It's constructive criticism.
Correct.
You went on the vacation, visit your parents, and so on and so forth. You didn't have to bring up that you paid for this and you paid. Who are you trying to prove it to?
Well, I brought that up because I was saying, what happened to people splitting bills or when they go on vacations together? Why is it anybody expecting just one person to pay for everything? That's kind of why I brought that up. But
yeah, but that's irrelevant. You're talking about other people. That you're relating your situation to what other people in this community have done to certain other people with vacations. Do you understand how that's being transmitted? Don't compare yourself, what you do, to what other people do. Again, that opens the door for people to talk about you.
that's true. I just didn't understand people having all that going on these vacations and having someone pay the whole way, but they're
But
not.
that's not.
Me.
But that's none of your concern. People do that. That whatever they do is their business. It doesn't affect you.
Thank you, Macy. 17 years. Good Lord.
Well, Macy's got the right idea.
Yeah, I haven't made it 17 years yet. I've made it 9 years total, like collectively, 4 years here, 3 years here, whatever. being single, but 17 years is a very long time.
Well, you know, the thing is this. You don't have to count the years. What will determine whether you step out or not is when your daughter becomes of age and you feel as if she's strong enough to be on her own. Hopefully she'll go to college and she'll get that great experience and she'll become, a beautiful young lady inside and out. Then you're kind of like on your own. So if you find somebody that's a good person, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't measure it in years how long you're going to be by yourself or single.
It's not interesting to me, though. I'm not one of those women
that's
that
fine.
think
That's fine.
highly of relationships.
Well, that's
obvious
fine because
reasons.
you're not in the right space. There's nothing wrong with that. When you get out of that space and you feel comfortable, then you'll do what you need to do to make you happy. Right now, you're better off being alone because, like I always say, you're always better off being alone than being in bad company.
True. I don't know. I feel like people are too good at misrepresenting themselves, though. I've not had good experiences. I would have never been with anybody if I thought they were dangerous or violent or anything, and usually don't find out till it's too late. And it's not even worth the risk.
Well, because you don't watch the red flags.
Well, I have a bad habit of overlooking the red flags because I still see the good in people. That's my bad habit, and that's why I don't trust myself to even go there or try.
Well, it's unfortunate that you don't trust yourself. You got to trust yourself. You got to build a strong character. You got to know when to say no. No, this guy isn't for me, or there's certain red flags going up, and you got to be able to put your feelings aside for that person and say, this isn't going to work out for the long game, and walk away. It takes more courage to walk away than to stay and eventually get abused. And I don't mean physically. Yeah, maybe physically, but abused emotionally, which sometimes that's worse than physically.
Yeah, but you could go beyond all that and just not even try. That's the best way.
Well, then you'll be alone for the rest of your life.
I'll take it. It sounds like a dream.
Yeah.
Besides my kids, if it's kids and family and friends, that's where I get my fulfillment.
You say that now, and believe me, I've been alone for 25 years. Well, not 25, almost 25 years. I've had a girlfriend here and there, but it didn't work out, and I walked away. I mean, I went out with a girl that was actually, I never knew it because she used to drink at night when she got home from work. And she became a lunatic when she was drinking. And I left. So you got to know when to walk away. But that's down the road. That's down the road. That's not even your main concern right now.
Yeah.
Your main concern and priority is your daughter. And in reality, your son too. Because no matter how old he is, he's still your son.
I know.
And like I said, you gotta put things in perspective. I'm sure his life wasn't great growing up.
No, it wasn't. And I've always said I was not a perfect mother. There was a lot of downfalls. I made a lot of bad decisions. I keep going back to my ex, trying to work things out that I should have never gone back. I should have stayed away. And I should have protected him better from all
Okay.
that. And I've told him all that time. It's impossible to go through everything you've gone through and be completely normal and happy at the end of it. I've always been open with him about that, and that he's too hard on himself.
Well, why do you think that is?
I don't know, but I tell him all the time it's not his fault, the things that have happened.
Yeah, but you want to know something? You could say that till the cows come home.
Yeah, it's not good change. I know. I tell him that all the time. I've been telling him that since he was young.
His experience is a lot different than yours. And, you got to put yourself in his mindset and what he went through as a child. Growing up into manhood, he saw a lot of bad stuff. And kids always think that when parents break up or whenever there's problems with the parents, they always think it's their fault. That's a fact.
Well, all those videos that you heard, those are things that the type of things he said many times to me over the years when he gets hurt or upset by something. So
Yeah, well,
that was new to me. It just to do it publicly was much worse than privately,
But you see, that's his escape. That's him lashing out.
I know. But how would you feel if your daughter came along and she was upset about something
It would
and just
hurt
started saying the worst things possible?
It would hurt the shit out of me.
And it was like 10 videos, not even just one.
But don't think that I didn't have some type of issues with my daughter when I divorced her mother. Because her mother poisoned my daughter.
Yeah.
But when my daughter got older, she realized that it wasn't me. But again, I'm being a little hypocritical right now because I'm saying you shouldn't be talking about your situation with your family, your immediate family, and we're talking about it now.
Yep.
But
and Michelle, you're right. Yes, I went through a lot of bad stuff too. And that's what I think a lot gets overlooked is I was barely getting by on my own with as it is. But I was still there every day.
Yeah, well, that's one thing I never did. I always supported my ex-wives and my children. There was never a monetary problem because I didn't believe in that. I brought these children in this world. They're my responsibility financially and morally.
Well, I don't know what that's like.
I know. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And you got to make it on your own. Anyway, let's talk about something more pleasant.
Well, Sly's backstage.
Who?
Sly. So I'm going to let her up and see if her audio's fixed.
Right.
But I can't be live much longer, y'all, because I got to take the girls to... Never mind. We're going somewhere later.
Atta girl.
Can you hear it now?
Okay, it's better.
Can you hear it now? I had to do something on the settings itself, not on StreamYard. I had done that before and I forgot about it.
Do you have earbuds in?
But no. I have the open bone. Okay, well, I have the open bone while I'm talking to y'all. Check on the setting. I have the open bone on. People can talk to me. I'll hear them, but I'll also hear the whatever I'm listening to because it'll be out of my ear.
Okay, because it still echoes when we talk.
It's weird. I changed it. I mean, I did it in the background on my settings, on my phone settings. And I changed it back here.
You have no other
Weird
device
because
on,
the
do
Echo
you?
console. It's this is weird. I'm watching this. The Echo Constellation, I had it off. I turned it on purpose this time. The automatically adjustable mic, I had it on and it turned off. And
Okay,
I'm watching it happen. Okay.
you have to select reduce mic background noise. Thank you, Val. All right, might be fixed now.
Because last time, is that better?
I don't know yet. So far, it sounds
Oh,
better. Okay, Lance.
okay.
What's up, dude?
It's weird. But yeah, no. I was watching something and somewhat listening, watching the chat. But Real had some good things to say. Only thing is, Real, the mobster community, the men need to understand, don't mess with us females on this side. Just don't go there. You
Well,
like Delmelo 7 used to say, live another day.
well,
You
listen.
know? Huh?
I really don't go into anyone else's chat anymore except for Angel. Angel's my friend, and that's the only chat I really go in. I watch a lot of the other, everything, but because it's just the worst thing about it is they go after families, which is so down low because they got no other content.
Exactly. I stopped watching Angel. I liked her, but and then a bunch of fuckery was going on, and then involving, including I was involved, in 2002, with all these people, and then with the mob too, and then the CM and all this other stuff. It got to the point that I just, I know how the the real mob community is, and it's not this fucking bullshit, okay?
Yeah, well, you're
This
right.
freaking bullshit. When you have a sit down, you have a sit down. You don't tell anybody you're having a sit down. You shut your mouth up. Plain and simple. These
Sly,
people are wannabe mob dudes, huh?
Sly, that mob tube, which is so called mob tube, is bullshit. And
Exactly.
and Angel's chat now. Angel just said, she's been for the last 2-3 weeks. She's not getting involved in the drama. She's doing the same thing I told Seattle to do. She's not watching anybody because listen, let's face it, the Gotti name, they use it all in their thumbnails just to get views, clicks, and views.
Exactly. And they need to realize that that's why I say people don't know us. Okay? When I say people don't know us, they don't know who is from the in reality, okay? In reality, from that community. I know we don't talk about this shit. We don't tell people about this shit because it's nobody's business. You understand what I'm saying? You
Yes,
respect the organization. If you don't respect it, don't come crying, Argentina, because you're gonna be with the fishes. Plain and simple. You know? I mean, I listen, dude. I'm generational, okay? I'll leave it at that, okay? I know what to say, what not to say. And this is the thing, people want to be.
Sly,
And, huh?
Sly, listen to me. I come
What?
from that life, the real life. I'm not going to
I
get into
know that.
I'm not going to get into my family and all that. So a lot
I
of it's
don't either.
a lot of these
Hmm.
people, a lot of these people talk bullshit. They have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They don't understand.
Yeah, but if someone
When
was
some
digging
shit,
into hold on, if someone was digging into your life and talking to family members to interview them and to just come on and lie about you, or they were saying you were never there for your kids and you were a deadbeat or you were abusive or whatever accusations they could throw out, wouldn't you? How would you respond to that? Would you be like, "Fuck
but
you"?
but
This is
but
what actually happened.
but this is
Here's the truth.
but
Here's all that. Everything you said is a lie. Or would you just let
but
them
this
spread
is
lies about you with family or with
but this
exes?
is what. but this is what we're referring to. See, well, real and I. When you're talking about the mob, la familia, you don't talk about it. You don't do it in shit like
About
this.
family, actual
Yeah, but that's what real and I are referring to. We don't talk about this shit. You have people that are wannabe that talk about it and they say they're, I mean, mind you, Sammy is on YouTube. Okay. So I know when Sammy's saying some shit. Okay. And Francise's, there's people. The thing is that those of those that are from La Familia doesn't talk about it. Plain and simple.
true.
And that's what we're referring to. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't have to tell you where the fuck I'm. I don't have to, okay? I don't. But when you have somebody like in 2022, it occurred and started bringing the so-called mob to a community, excluding Angel Gotti because she is a Gotti. I mean,
Right? I can't
Gotti
believe people
adopted
go
her.
at her and her dad and her whole extended family. I can't believe some people are that stupid.
The reason why is because Angel was adopted. I say Angel was adopted. She was
No,
always a
she,
Gotti
no,
with
no, no,
John.
no, no, no,
She
no,
wa-
no, no.
Not
she
adopted.
No,
wasn't.
no, no,
Okay.
Sly,
I'm,
Sly,
okay,
Sly.
I'm wrong. Okay, not a problem. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Not a
No, yeah,
problem.
Let me explain
actually his
something.
child.
Let me explain something to you.
Uh-huh.
And she has come out and said this, so I'm not putting anything out that she hasn't said.
I haven't
Her
watched her
mother,
in
her
years.
mother got pregnant from John Gotti. She was going through a
Oh,
divorce. Listen to me.
okay.
She was going through a divorce. She was still married, but she was separated and going through a divorce with her ex-husband.
Okay.
The
That
baby
explains
was
it.
the baby was born, and she got supposedly the name of the ex-husband, but it was really
Yeah.
John Gotti's daughter.
Okay, I got you. Because when in the marriage, back in the days when you're still married and the child is born, it's the child's name is given from that marriage.
Yes.
Exactly.
So and that okay, you explained something to me which was not aware. So
Right, because
I stand correctly, and I'm glad. I'm
people
glad
were
you
putting out
corrected me.
people were putting out that false that her name was Rickard, which was her mother's ex-husband's name. So
I actually didn't even know.
these people try to go after her and call her John Gotti's stepdaughter. It's not true.
Okay, I'm really glad you clarified that because I was not aware of it.
Of course.
Yeah.
And and the reason I wasn't really aware is because when Pussy Russo did what Pussy Russo did, if you understand who I'm talking about back then, and all this other shit, I
They're
didn't pay
still
attention
doing it.
until
They're still doing
well,
it. They're
Of course they
still
are.
oh,
doing it.
remember what happened to Pussy Russo? I just leave it at that, okay? I know exactly what happened to him.
I don't even know what you're
So,
saying.
I know exactly what I'm saying. That's why I said it. But I didn't have to deal with it at the time. And with Gotti, I didn't deal with it at the time because I didn't have to deal with it, but I dealt with it after the fact when Angel came in and I didn't know about that. But and then again, I'm nosy, but I wasn't that nosy, okay? My life wasn't hanging on everything they did. And that's what people need to understand. In the fuckery, you hanging on everything that everybody is saying or alleging and making, and they're just doing it for clicks and views, and they don't care who the hell lives and dies, and that's their problem. And they
Yeah.
Wake up
and so
every
they
day. They wake up every day thinking of who they can spread hate to or who they can attack. And I just
exactly,
can't imagine being that miserable in life.
That's
exactly that's exactly that's why we don't do it. That's why D and I would do our own stuff. People are just they're hateful. Okay, they rather
No, I
see
can't relate.
red.
I get mad and I'll lash out and I'll just as a defense, but I don't like that energy. I don't like feeling that way. And I don't like being upset and like I don't enjoy it. But these other people seem like I don't know. I can't explain it. But
They
they really just
they
get
they
off
live
hurting people. I don't
they live
understand.
and they live and breathe on it because they want to, because they have no other outlets. Psychologically wise, again, I said it before earlier when it came up, their life stinks. English translation, their life stinks. They've got nothing else. So they're living other people's lives when they should be living their own lives. Real is living his own life. I'm living my own life. I'm not living Real's not living mine, and I'm not living yours. But everybody else is living on everybody else's shit when they need to realize their life. What is the meaning of their life? What do they have to offer themselves? Not to others, but to themselves. They don't. They just hang on to anybody, almost anybody that's on YouTube and the fuckery. Plain and simple. And they just don't realize it. When it causes somebody's life, then they point fingers at somebody else. Look what happened to that other person. They were brought into the so-called Mob 2 community. What happened? They're gone. And then the
Oh yeah.
family has requested things, and they have not respected it either. Still, because I
Real
got
deal.
somebody
How long
sent
have
me.
you been involved with the MobTube community?
What's that?
How long have you been involved with the MobTube community over there?
3 years.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know how long you were involved on YouTube stuff. So 3 years, it's not much different. So you've been over there that whole time?
Yeah, I've been with Angel the whole time.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were with Angel. She's
Well,
liked over here.
well,
but
I was with CM for a little bit when he was going after the
That's why.
guy. When he was going after the guy in Florida. Now they're best
Yeah.
friends.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Now they're best
Oh yeah,
friends.
they're best friends.
But I don't get involved
It's
with
funny.
them. I don't go on CM show. I never have his new show. I don't go on the guy in Florida's new show. I don't go on anybody's show. None of them.
Good Lord. You just blew my
Like
mind.
like I've always said, this YouTube bullshit is nothing but a big soap opera. The only thing, the difference between a soap opera on TV and YouTube is everybody gets to participate.
That's exactly how I explained to my parents.
You know what? I tried explaining that to people. They're like, "What?" Excuse me. I tell several business people, I said, "Don't go there. If you do," I said, "go under a different name." And I tell them what to do. I said, and then you let me know under what name you're going, so that way I know it's you. Because I mean, it's just you have no idea. And they've let me know, and they're like, "Girl, I went into the lies." They tell me they're crazy. I said, "Yeah." I said, "They're crazier than the IP2 people." I said, "The IP2 people will destroy you." And that's another community that see when I know of, okay? The
Yeah.
IP2 community is worse than the Mob 2.
My
I
mind's
mean,
still
these people,
blown that CM is friends with SoFlo now. I can't wrap my head around that.
because he has nobody else. He
That's
came to the female community because Mama brought him in.
I know, but after never
We
mind.
had him in our stuff. That's the
Listen,
whole thing,
it's
Steve.
no different. Listen to me. It's no different than the women's community, and you people know better than anyone. How many times? How many times have people been enemies? Now they're friends.
Changes every day.
Am I right?
Well, me
Yes.
and Sly used to be enemies too, but we're still not friends. We just don't fight
We,
anymore.
we,
Well,
listen, I
well,
try not to.
I'm talking about the ones that used to be enemies, and now they're teaming up. They're on each other's panel, and so on and so forth. It happens all the time.
That is true. And it'll keep happening
Uh,
because we kind of have to interact with each other. Just creators in general have to interact with each other, and eventually, common enemy comes up, and then everybody wants to go after the same person. So
It's happening
well,
right.
look,
It's happening right now. It's happening right now. I'm not going to mention names, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yep. Listen, somebody was pissed off with me. Got this? Somebody was pissed off with me like I give a fuck. And because they assumed, and I'm not joking, they assumed I was buddy with somebody. And I said, just because the person is on several other people's panel and I happen to be there or they mention my name while they're on panel, does not mean we're buddies. I said, have you seen me in that person's chat? No, because I'm not interested in the person. Now I've been giving clips and I've stricken the person because you're using my shit. I'm copyrighted. I don't pay the money for
That's
shits
another
and
thing.
giggles.
Oh, I paid to copyright everything on my channel. And I paid good money. I paid good dollars to copyright my artwork, my images, everything on this channel, my videos, everything I've copywritten. So that's one reason I also do strikes, because I don't get permission to use that.
Exactly. Look, somebody, him and I, you all know DJ. DJ, you know real DJ, okay? DJ one day, I get a clip and I go into DJ's channel and I've got my setup to strike. And then I said, wait a second. I start laughing and I watch it again. I said, oh, DJ, so lucky. And I told him, I said to DJ, I said, you're lucky because I almost did something to your channel when I realized it. My thing is that people think that we have all this money that we want to flush in the toilet because we want to flush it. No. When I want to flush it in the toilet, I'll flush and I'll let your ass know. My thing is, I'm copyrighted from head to toe, from in ways that you can't imagine or you might imagine. Okay, I'm copyrighted.
Do you still have your channel?
YouTube doesn't own nothing of mine, huh?
No, Sly, she used to have a channel with D called Table Talk.
Yeah, I know.
That was a year ago.
I went on it a couple times in the chat.
Really?
Yeah, I'm copyrighted because people have taken my tattoos, my pictures to do shit, and just because I don't show my face, I'm mourning. If I want you to see my face, I will have a conversation with you and you'll see my face.
I still don't know what you look like. I'm here to know.
I'm not, there's a handful, literally. People will say that Anna and I don't know. Anna and I have seen each other. We've seen each other in person, through video. We chit chat for hours, huh?
Like Anna.
Anna, yeah. Yeah, Anna. Oh, yeah.
Real, if you don't know,
Oh,
Anna is
yeah.
Momo's twin sister, but they don't talk anymore.
Oh, that's not
Anna
good.
is
I know it's
Anna. No, Anna is a beautiful person. So is the mother.
She's sweet.
I can talk of what relationship or friendship I have. I'm not gonna add to the shit because I'm not going to. But
Listen.
Anna and I were good friends, and Anna has seen me in person.
Real quick.
Okay.
Out of respect for real, don't call me real. Call me real deal.
Real deal. Sorry.
Oh, real deal. Well, I change people's names. It's not on purpose. So when I shorten it, it's just my ADHD, dyslexia, autism, and a few other things. So yeah, I do.
I miss
It's not on
that
purpose.
man.
Unless, oh yeah, but my thing is that MTT has seen me in person. We've talked and everything else. I mean, hello, but it's a privilege or an honor. And my thing is, I have to copyright myself. I'm not playing this bullshit of people. My logo is my logo. It's not my avatar. It's my logo. I pay for the graphics to be done. YouTube and nobody else owns it. I own the shit. So
Nice.
people need to understand when I say I'm copyrighted, I'm freaking copyrighted. I have in my hands, not literally in my hands, on my phone, and I could upload immediately items in a heartbeat. It's copyrighted. It goes through all the digital things that they go through, and I get the report, and it tells me it's been scanned.
Yeah,
I'm
all these
copyrighted in almost at 200 some odd countries. Okay, I pay for the stuff. You two don't pay for none of my crap. Plain and simple. I have to copyright things because of all these motherfuckers.
No, these people
Plain and
take
simple.
everything you say and do and use it for monetary gain if you let them. And I let people do it for 3 years before I got fed up, and I'm like, enough's enough. I'm copyright my stuff, and I'm going to start. Like, you're not going to just keep stealing my stuff. So
No, I'm copyrighted. I mean, hello, and I don't play games.
advice, and I'm going to not respond to anything else she said. I'm going to try my best, but there's a lot of things that just irk me to no end, and I can't stand being lied on about certain things. But I will, like I said, I don't have an issue. I went 2 months without saying anything about this person. I'll go back to doing it. But as long as people see how crazy she is when she continues, then that matters to me.
That's why I call her the drunk skunk. Because
I'll
that's
call her
what it is. And and besides this, okay? I mean, I'm just saying, okay? So I mean, really, and that's out of her own mouth. All right. So yeah, does she recall this thing? Does she remember it? I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. It's her shit. She talks about it, and then she tries to retract and tries to say she didn't say it.
I just really
She
want
doesn't
her to
remember.
agree to move on. Like, I know she's got to be tired of it too. I mean, how can you not be tired of
She makes
fighting the same
money.
person for years and
Sheila.
years? Like, you've got to be tired.
She makes money. This is the thing. Her life, you don't get it. Her life stinks. She would like to be able to do the shit you're doing. Her life stinks. She can't do it. Her husband takes her shit. Okay? They both give it to each other. Their life stinks. Their life is miserable.
Well, hold on. Nine said, see, well, honestly,
Miserable.
should have known you coming back the day after Kendrick quit. They were all going to come back to covering you. Well, I wasn't going to stay away forever because I miss the people on my channel. But they were talking about me while I was gone for the past 3 weeks. They were still talking about me. So it didn't even matter. It makes no difference to them.
It made no difference. They were talking about you for 4 or 5 years. I mean, hello.
If I go to the river looking for, like crystals and rocks and artifacts and stuff, they talk about me doing that. Like it really doesn't matter. They talk about my daughter's artwork before. I can't, and it doesn't make any. It's insane to me. I don't understand it.
They're jealous, and jealousy is a mental illness.
Listen, anyone that talks about family is just a low life. There's no reason to bring up anyone's family. Period.
You know, if you bring up your family, that's you. You brought it up yourself.
But I don't. It's not a habit of mine. I've done it in the past when I've got fed up. Like, how dare you point your fingers at me? Look what you're dealing with. But I don't enjoy it. I don't like that. I don't want to do that either.
Well, you shouldn't.
But
I shouldn't. And I've always made apologies after. It doesn't feel good. I don't like getting to that level.
No, listen. If you do that, you're stupid to their level.
I know, and that's not who I am.
Then you're no better than them.
That's true.
That's what I said. If they talk about their own family, that's them talking about their own family. You don't talk about it as much as they tempt you.
That's their prerogative. If they want to talk about their family, that's their prerogative. It's their family.
Yeah.
It doesn't give anyone a license. It doesn't give anyone a license to talk about them. Period.
Exactly. Lyman. Sorry, somebody's knocking on the door. So
go
yeah.
answer it.
And my phone is acting weird. And I can't.
Someone's knocking at the door. That's a song, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. That's why I started laughing. Oh my God, that's an old one from the 70s.
Well, I'm fixing.
All right, I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna jump down because my phone is acting weird. Have a good one. Nice talking to you, real one.
The real deal.
I mean, real deal. Sorry. And listen,
Stop
I
it.
told you, change people's name. It's not on purpose. If it's on purpose, I'm going to let you know. Okay,
I'll
and
call
don't
you.
forget, I
I'll
took
call
the
you the.
dog out for a
I'll call you
walk.
the.
Okay?
I'll call you the sly one now.
All
She's been
right,
called that before.
exactly. All right.
All right, Sly. We'll talk to you later. Oh, dang, she dropped quick.
She
Okay,
don't like
but
long. She don't like long goodbyes.
no, clearly not. I'm very bad at long goodbyes. I don't mean to be, but
No,
I just feel like I don't want to not say goodbye to her. I don't know. I don't like to leave people when they would say something. I hate to leave while they're in the middle of trying to say something. So I always say long goodbyes. But I will try to take your advice and stay away from it, not listen to it, not respond. Like I said, I did 2 months. I've done 4 months before, and it didn't make no difference to that individual. But you pay attention. You'll see, no matter how much I stay away from it, it's going to continue with her. I could probably go a year without saying anything, and she's going to bring me up every single time. But
Okay. So how would you know that though, unless you're listening?
Because people come in the chat will say it, or it'll be posted on the Reddit,
Well,
and people will talk about it, or the other creators will cover it and talk about how she's saying so and so about me. That's
well, exactly. So, but you have to ignore it all, and you have to tell the people in your chat not to bring it up because you don't want to hear it.
okay.
It's simple. I've seen Angel do that. She don't want to hear it. She don't want anybody sending her any clips unless they're talking about her family. That's the only time she wants to hear it.
That's every stream they do, though. If it's about my family and my kids, it's every fucking stream.
Well, you know, if they're throwing subliminal fucking remarks, excuse my language, you still have to ignore that. If they go directly at your family, that's a different story. You have a right to respond once, and that's it.
What real quick says, see, when that bitch starts saying you need to come back because you're members, just remember she's doing that to bait you in. She don't do shit for her members. Well, I still do community tabs and uploads for members. I just don't do members live streams as much, especially this past month because it's Christmas. I didn't do one. I was planning on it and I didn't get to do one, but membership's the lowest tier. You're paying for the emojis as well, and you get those no matter what. And you got members only videos at all points that you get to watch. So that doesn't even work if she says that, because if you get the bottom tier membership, there's probably 10 live streams that you now have access to go watch. So you still get what you're paid for. You just don't get new streams that I've done. And at no point in YouTube it says you have to go do 5 members only each month. There's no rules to it. You know what I mean? So
well, there's only one way to stop that if you really want to. Start a Patreon channel. Then they got to pay to do it.
They do they have the top tier of my membership so they can watch every single thing I do.
But if
like,
you get
Eyeball has a membership to my channel so she could see everything I put on this channel.
Okay, how much is the top tier?
15.
And people pay that just to watch your channel?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's insane. I wouldn't pay 99 cents to watch that one on members. Yeah, they follow me to TikTok. They follow me to Instagram. It doesn't matter where I go, they're watching and trying to interrupt whatever any happiness I have. But I'm not miserable every day, whether I'm on this or not.
So you're their content.
Yes, I've been that content. That channel, I have had struck and taken down probably 30 to 50 streams. And if you go look at her channel now, it's still Siwa.
Okay, so obviously the striking doesn't work.
Well, it takes it off her channel. She can't make money off of it anymore because it's my work.
Well, so it doesn't work for a while.
No, but it takes it down where she can't use my content for any more views and get any more money off my stuff. And eventually, she slopped a lot since I started striking my stuff. She slowed down huge amounts since I started. Yes, y'all could say it slowed her down because used to anytime I went live, within a few hours she'd go live and play my streams from beginning to end and take all the views from my stuff to where nobody would come over here and watch it. I saw a huge drop in everything. So when I started striking it, things started fixing and she stopped playing it as much because she knew she was going to lose her channel, and she still might lose her channel because we have a court date coming up for copyright infringement. And if the judge sees it my way, her channel goes away and she can't go live anymore. She'd start over. It's just stupid for her to keep doing. But she wants to keep risking because she has no self-control.
Well, let it play out.
It will. But
In
I will.
the meantime, just ignore it until it plays out.
Yeah, she was pissed, saying she now barely makes the $100 cap to get paid now, which just proves my content was her paycheck. So she was so pissed about it, how much money she lost from me taking my content.
Well, if you ignore, I understand your situation, but if you ignore it, they'll start going at each other, which they're doing right now. You could see the handwriting's on the wall. I like I said, I've been watching them all a little bit here and there, and I see what's going on, and they're starting to go at each other, and that's inevitable because they really don't have content.
Not without taking someone else's.
It's not like they're interviewing people. They're putting out interesting stories, not about anybody in the community, but just interesting stories. That's content.
Yep. She tried to do it a few times, but she got no views out of it. I've had some of my stuff where I've done interviews and content being played on channels with 1 million subs.
Listen, you just don't do one interview, expect your channel to blow up.
Correct. You got to stay at it for sure.
Well, sure. It's like anything else. You start at the bottom.
Yeah. I just wish we could go live and just chat and talk about our life with people and it not be dissected or twisted or being called liars and everything else about every little aspect of someone's life. That's how it used to be. We would all just go live and talk about whatever, but without taking someone's content, without doxing people, without going real life, without CPS and all the cops and all the shit they do now. That used to never happen. And now it's all the time.
Right. And again, I'm going to say for every action, there's a reaction, and the circle just keeps going around and round and round. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it plays out. Like I said, I'll do better and not talk about. I'm not going to take the bait.
No, don't
just
take
watch
the bait.
And you see how low she goes to try to get me to respond.
Well, let her keep doing it. That's fine. Sooner or later, people are going to get sick of the same shit. If you don't give her something to talk about, what is she going to talk about? The same stuff over and over. It becomes repetition. People get tired of it.
She talks about stuff that has nothing to do with her.
Then let her.
Me going to the river. She started talking about that because there was nothing else for her to speak on. She just feels. I think it's an addiction.
You know what you should do is laugh at that.
I did laugh. I think it was stupid and embarrassing.
Because it's silly.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, she does find new targets, but she's going to push Kendra too far, y'all, till she does something, and I really don't want that to happen.
Well, Kendra did the right thing by just stopping and quitting.
Yeah.
And that's the only way she's going to resolve her problem. She created a lot of her own issues, to be honest with you. She made some outlandish statements, but that's where she's at, and so that's her opinion of things. Doesn't give anyone the right to put her down. So what?
Right.
This is America. We all have different opinions and ideologies and so on and so forth.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to get ready to get going.
All right. Thank you for having me on.
Will do. Thank you so much for coming up, and I appreciate the dad advice.
Well, it's I like I said, I like you, and I consider you like a daughter. So
that's I feel honored. I'm grateful for you.
All right. Well, I'm grateful for you. Just keep
Aw.
up the good work and take care of Princess.
I will. You got my word.
All right. Take care
All
of
right.
me.
Bye, Real Deal.
Bye-bye.
What a sweet person. I admire that. I got Miss Joanna, who's like a mother figure to me, and now I got Real Deal, who's like a father figure to me on YouTube. I appreciate it. But I'm glad he said to say Real Deal, because I would feel guilty every time I said, hey, Real. I always felt like, so I'm glad he said that. I appreciate that. But all right, everybody, I got to get ready, get going. Hopefully there's no stalking happening after this. But I still want to know when my stuff's being played. Just don't tell me anything of it. If you could send me the timestamps, that'd be great, y'all. Again, you don't have to. I still not going to let anyone just, I'm not going to go back, let things go back to the way it was, where everything was just taken, but I will, y'all hold me to it. I'm going to get better. I'm going to go back to ignoring her and not responding to all her shit, but y'all just pay attention to how low she's going to go to try to get that response. Just pay attention to that, because it's going to get bad. But I just wish more people would see how ridiculous she gets with it, and she really should get some help. Okay. Absolutely, truth bombs. I have a very good group of people, and I'm very grateful for everybody. And thank you so much. All right, before I get going, I'm going to say thank you to, again, all the people that supported the stream. Sly, again, thank you for the 5 memberships. Jay, thank you for your continued support for 38 months. Jay, thank you for the 5 memberships. Michelle, thank you for the 29 months of support. Rose, thank you for ruining everybody else's night and making mine. Thank you, Rose. I'm still blown away by that. My gosh. And thank you for your continued support for 38 months. You and Jade and Little Miss Sunshine are all in a tie for each other. And like I said, I know there's more, so don't get mad if I forget. I know there's more, but thank you so much. And Real Deal, thank you so freaking much for that. And then thank you for the person that sent me a CashApp as well. Y'all are freaking amazing, and I really appreciate that. And y'all keep me going, that's for sure. I would have been gone a long time ago if it wasn't for all of you guys. So thank you, everyone. I will see y'all soon. I'll probably see y'all tomorrow. And again, thank you, Real Deal, for everything. I appreciate it. All right, bye, y'all. Y'all have a good day.
If I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am